The sweet taste of Thatcher's perfection. Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Drinking with Andrew. Free consecutive. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like I'm paying attention to YouTube. But yes, welcome, folks, to Drinking with Andrew, the show in which I get drunk, and I'm called Andrew. So that's basically where the title came from. Let's do the intro. Yes, there we are. We're just over a minute into the show, and apparently I've got 5 viewers, so doing well. This, I imagine, must be what it feels like to broadcast on Channel 5. Anyway, let's say hello to all 5 of our viewers. First in was Sarah. Good evening, Sarah. She's asking how I'm doing. Sarah, we can't be flirting like this. You're a married lady. You know, it would not be appropriate. But welcome, Sarah. Don's in. Welcome, Don. Pat's in. Welcome, Pat. That's probably about it. Oh, Sean's in. Hello, Sean. That's our 4th viewer. Yes, there we go. We've got 4 out of 5 viewers. Somebody's not hello. Somebody needs to say hello. Or am I a viewer? Do I count as a viewer? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to say hello. Hello, people. It's 8:30. It's 1 year on since the war in Ukraine. It's been an emotional day. Very emotive. The deep fat fryer is currently warming up. I've been in the pub, so I've not got home in time to make me dinner before going live here. So I'll be making dinner live. I'll be cooking with Andrew, mixed with drinking with Andrew. 2 shows for the price of 1. I mean, they're both free anyway, but you know, there's some ads to go through. Evening, Tonks. James is in. Welcome, James. I've seen another video. You're going prolific with these videos. I've seen another one come out today. I haven't watched it yet. But I will do at some point. Oh, hang on. 50 George is still live, right? It needs to stop being live.
Which is fine because it feels like I'm at work there.
It says take me viewers. Stop listening, George. Right, let's go and see how this deep fat fryer I reckon here going off left, right, and centre. I better go and pay attention to it, otherwise I'll end up having no kitchen. Let's unplug you and take you with me. Right, it is ready for some chips. Let's get some chips to put in. I better put a link in. Of anybody that wants to come live. I always forget to do this bit, and it's, you know, this is a participative show, isn't it? So we need to do it. There we go. The link's in the chat. If anyone wants to come and join, you're more than welcome. Let's get some chips out of the freezer. Tonight I have handmade some chips from the Maris Piper potatoes, handmade. I'll go and put these in. Oh, my wife's arrived. Terry. I'll be very flirting with Terry this evening. Some people call it having a conversation. I call it flirting. Right. Let's get these chips going. There they are, the chips here. I'm going to have to make some more chippy potato fingers. Right, there we go. Cooking steak. I'll just show it off now. So obviously getting ready for a life of marriage with me by preparing one of my favourite meals. Understandable. Right, the chips are in. Let's warm up the George Foreman for a burger. I've also made some burger patties from hand using Aberdeen Angus beef. I don't know where they are. Yes, here we go. I've made some burger patties from hand. I'm going to make myself a £1/2 burger. And pancake is the burger. Burger pancakes. That's what we're doing. Burger pancakes. I call them pancakes. Yes, get Sarah on. I would love to have a chat with Sarah. But yeah, I think get Sarah live. She's always good company. I always enjoy Sarah's company. Right. We haven't arranged anything on the guest run tonight because we're in the pub getting drunk, right? Enjoying myself. And then I remember the need to be back here. Bloody knives. Like a massive knife shortage in my house. Yeah, I want to say hello to Sherry. She's making a steak at the minute. Sherry is currently getting her practicing for March the 14th. That's what I've heard. She will not thank me for saying that. You don't know what's happening on March the 14th? Google it. Right, so I'm just going to put my burgers on the foreman. Right, the burgers are cooking. I opened a tin of what I thought was baked beans yesterday, and it turns out to be a tin of beans and sausages. So rather than having baked beans, I'm having baked beans and sausages with an accompaniment. And we're going to fry an egg as well. We have an egg on top of the burgers. Yeah. I mean, it says baked beans in big letters, and then the word sausages is in little letters. So it's easy to understand now. I got confused by this. Wondering why it was so expensive for a can of. It's for cost of living has shot up the price of beans to 65p a can. But no, it turns out it's extra money because they got some meat involved. Who knew? Apart from people who read the can, obviously. Right. I need to get an egg going. Oh, Peter's in. Hello, Peter. Oh, they're all right. They're not bad tasting. You want to get yourself the Asda Smart Price ones, Peter. That's when you start hitting the lowest of the low in the beans. Aldi never does bad products, as we know. Aldi is the world's richest supermarket. Oh shit, I've got a baked bean on my laptop. Well, it's not going well. Oh shit, there's more baked beans on my laptop. There's more beans used on this laptop than there is any other stains, which is actually what I use it for, unusual. Branston, I haven't had Branston's beans for a while. I remember when they first come out. Always on discount, always. I can't imagine anyone pays full price of Branston beans because they're always on discounts. Let's get the egg ready. Tell you what, there's a miracle a man of my culinary ability is still single. Hello, Lindsay and or Alvin. Good to see you. Right, warming some oil for a fried egg. We've got some eggs from Aldi. See how it says, you won't be able to see. Free range. And then you check the best before and it says barn. So I have no idea if these are barn or free range. Either way, I've been conned in some regard. We've got a little chugging eggs. Whoa, 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 where's the egg going? Whoa! Off to Wembley. Yes, Newcastle versus United, isn't it, in the Carabao Cup? I hope you win. I'd be very happy to see a Newcastle win there. I think that'd be a really good thing for Eddie Howe and the boys. Man United have won enough trophies during their professional career, haven't they? So, you know, give someone else a chance. That's my thoughts. Hello, keeper. Right. Have we set this webcam up for sale yet? I'll put a link in. The beans are nearly ready, the burger's nearly ready, the egg is not ready, and the chips are not ready. So this is not going well. I've got the wrong things ready too soon, and the things I need ready first not ready. They offered £500 for my ticket, but maybe the prices. Well, yeah, and also push for £750. Right, I'm doing the burgers. Get the cheese slices out. Again, this cheese, I made this fresh from the cow this morning. Fresh from the cow cheese. Evening, John. Oh, looks like we've got our first guest in the chat. Looks like we don't need any more because we've got the beautiful Sarah. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi. I'm beginning to think you're going for punishment, putting up with me 3 weeks in a row.
Believe me, if you were punishing me every week, I'd be more than happy. The change would not allow it.
Yeah, well, I think he's happy to get rid of me for a couple hours. How are you?
I'm all right. Slightly drunk.
The best baby.
We've been out since 5:30, so I've had a few drinks. Right. I'm just plating up my dinner. It's not going well so far, but it'll get better. So you may have to entertain the masses while I spill food down myself. I say masses, we're only at 26 viewers at the minute, so.
Yeah, they'll all tune out now that I'm here.
Well, no, we get more now. We get more. They like you, they're fed up with me.
I love your hoodie.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It is all the way from the Warner Brothers studios in America.
All right, that's cool.
I went to see a show called The Big Bang Theory being filmed there.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got a hoodie. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to have sex with any of the stars.
Where the heck is it? That worked.
Actually, don't mention that I want to have sex with other women because Jerry will turn up at that exact moment.
Yeah, can't have you getting into trouble.
Evening, Derek. Evening, Neil. Right.
Sure. So what are you making?
Burger and chips with baked beans and sausages because, why not just go for the baked beans and sausages. And, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All made from scratch by my own fair hands.
Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah, we had calzone earlier on. James made from scratch. It was okay.
Oh, he bought a ready meal as well, did he?
If I was cooking it, that's what it would be.
Right, I'm going to put some cheese on top of my beans.
Really?
Didn't you used to be able to click on people in the chat? I think you still can. I don't know. That's you might need to right click on them. Maybe. It's been a while since I've done that. I'm doing a lot of chats. When are you doing live streams, Sarah? When are you doing live streams? That's what I want to know.
If I thought anybody would actually watch them, I would maybe consider it, but I don't think I'm do it.
Well, what you need to do is get a guest on. Somebody, some high profile YouTuber who's very tall, attractive, good looking.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, definitely. If I ever do one, I'll definitely have to do it with you.
And then, once, obviously a well-behaved one, he would never flirt on somebody else's channel. And once we've done that, hopefully you get some more viewers, subscribers, all the rest.
Yeah.
You've been on live. You've been on with why have I forgotten her name? I'm live with her next week. You've been live with SB, haven't you?
Yeah, Sophie. Yeah.
Sophie, thank God you said that. I just forgot that. I had a total mind blank.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I can never remember names. But yeah, I've done Sophie once, I've done Rich once, and I did Amanda twice. And I've done you 3 times, which sounds dirty.
I mean, I'm happy with that because what we're saying there is that I'm the one you want to come back to repeatedly.
Yeah. I love coming on your, even when I'm not on, I love watching you. You're just so fun.
Very, very kind of you to say. You know, you're always welcome here, both of you, even him in background.
Yeah. I can't seem to get him on anybody's except from Amanda's.
Yeah, I'm not well in there.
Yeah.
So who is Amanda? Remind me who Amanda is.
Organizer reseller. Oh, no. She's anything vintage now.
Right, that's why I don't know it. It's changed. I can't keep up. People change the names. I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm terrible with names. People tell me their real names and it just doesn't stick. It's like a sieve.
Do you know my real name?
Yes. How could I forget yours?
Okay, we go. We're all right then. All right. I'm gonna try and eat some of this burger, but I've put too much on it.
Yeah, it looks kind of massive.
The first person to say that to me.
Is that egg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have got 2 Aberdeen Angus burgers, 2 slices of cheese, a fried egg, all sandwiched in a brioche seeded bun.
That's such a dude burger.
Then I've got some specially selected Maris Piper potato chips of the chunky variety with some cheese, beans, and sausage on top.
No, cheese and chips, but not beans and sausage.
Well, I didn't really want the sausage, to be fair. It came with the beans and didn't realise.
Oh, the tin ones?
Mm.
Looks really dark over there again.
Yeah, it looks like I'm sitting in the dark again. It was brighter before we actually went live. It's weird. It's just hiding me. It's giving me something to not look so bad.
Hey, nice. Yeah, so I look. I mean,
You're nice and bright. I can see you.
yeah, exactly. It's even worse.
No.
Lights on, you can see that later.
Yeah.
Do
Lights
you
on,
know, I went to 2 pubs tonight, right? Do you know how many women gave me a second look as if to say, oh, he looks all right? Do you know how many did?
10, 15.
0.
Shocking. Not just drunk hospitals, they're just blind drunk.
Do you know how many men gave me a second look as if to say, oh, he looks all right?
Oh. I'm guessing that's a high number.
3. I am more attractive to the same gender than I am to the opposite one.
Well, I'd still take it as a compliment.
I'd be delighted. I would. I've said before, I would love to be bisexual. I'd be very happy if I was bisexual. I'd love that. That would be brilliant. I'd be well happy. I can't do it. I tried. I can't do it.
Do I want to know how you tried?
Well, I was out clubbing once. We don't need no onion rings. You need to slap him. Is he within striking distance?
That's me.
Yeah, come here.
I was in a nightclub once. It had been like 6 months since I'd even had any kind of interaction with a lady. He not even swapped the phone number, nothing for 6 months. I'm thinking this is not good. I need to take action here. And then this lad I knew, he was friends with my friend's daughter. He come on to me, and I thought, and he started trying to snog me, and I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll give this a try. It's been 6 months. Let's see where this ends up, shall we? But after a few seconds of snogging him, I had to stop, and I had to say, I said, I'm really sorry. I realised that I'm just not into it. I said, it's nothing to do with you at all. I've realised I'm not bi.
Well, at least you gave it a shot. Can't say you didn't try.
So yeah.
Ask about Davina. Who's Davina?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, that's not fair. Chris, you're going to have to tell us. Chris will be suddenly getting banned from the chat.
I went out of Manchester once.
Yeah.
Right. And I went down to this place called Canal Street. Lovely bars, centre of Manchester, right by the canal, and it's just called Canal Street.
Yeah.
Right. And reasonably priced as well, because Manchester's an expensive city to drink in, but reasonably priced. And I've been out with a few work colleagues, and they'd gone back home to their family members, partners, whatever. So I thought, well, I'm not ready to go home yet, so I'll carry on and have a couple more drinks. I'm in this one place. We get those bars that try to be like a nightclub, so they got a dance floor and shit going on.
Yeah.
But really, it's just a bar. So I'm in a place like that. And I sat down on my own, and this person comes and sits down next to me. So we're having a nice chat, sharing a drink. They introduced themselves. Now, I thought they'd introduced themselves as Davina. That is the name I heard, Davina. And that was the name I was calling them all night. We get on them really well. And have a few more drinks. We start snogging each other and whatever. Boom. So I invite Davina back to the Travel Lodge at Manchester Piccadilly Gardens where I was staying.
Yeah.
And Davina said yes. I thought, brilliant. Brilliant. I'm going to get laid here. Amazing. It's not something that happens very often to me, so I'd be, more than happy. I take Davina back to my room. We continue to get more intimate. And we get under the sheets. And all of a sudden, I can feel something digging into me. And I said, I think you've left your car keys in your pocket or something, because there's something digging into me. Oh, no, that's just me dick. What?
Oh, my God.
That's me dick. I can't remember what the word was, trans or something like that, or whatever it was. It's not what they call it nowadays, but it was whatever it was at the time. Because I said, sorry, I didn't realise. I said, I like, and I was like, me. This is going to get a bit graphic now, people. So if those of you sensitive nature, your ears, right? Oh, me dick went limp straight away. Honestly, I'd never seen it go so flat. I was like, fucking hell. So I was like, I'm really sorry. I didn't realise. I said, I thought you were called Davina and you were the lady. No, I called Dave. I told you this several times. Oh, I'm like, oh shit. I said, look, I said, I can't continue. It's not performing anymore. It's done. That's it. So I said, I pay for a taxi for you to go home. So I put Davina in a taxi. Put her home.
Oh, a gentleman to the end. Did you not notice that Davina was a dude when you got back to your place? Was there no lights?
She'd been through some procedures, apparently. We had a good chat while we were waiting for the taxi.
So she looked like a lady. She just wasn't.
She had the complete. She hadn't gone through the complete. It's just explaining the process. There are various things.
Okay,
but not had the complete thing done because just tits, nice tits.
See the things money can buy. No, but that means you tried to go by twice on this network.
There was no beard, Stu. So
yeah, I think you definitely know your street.
I don't know what a fucking Adam's apple is or what it looks like. People said this to me. I don't even know what one is or what it is. I'd have no clue. This happened to me in the pub in Wrexham. Probably would have been towards the end of last year. I was out with a few people. I said, "Oh, the barmaid looks quite fit. Have you not seen the Adam's apple on that?" I'm like, what do you mean? That's a the lady boy. And it's like, oh fuck's sake, how am I supposed to tell this? You know?
Yeah. Well,
Just-
some dads look more feminine than some women. Oh, poor Andrew. It's a story you don't want to tell, yet other people already know about it.
Well, I got drunk and told YouTube once, and that was it. Never forgotten. This is the thing. You say something on YouTube, and you think, "Oh, I might have got away with that." Oh, no, you don't. Somebody always notices.
Yeah, YouTube always remembers. Yeah, you need to start checking out Next from now on.
Well, I just need a healthy relationship with somebody of an opposite gender.
Yeah. You not tried like speed dating or something?
I've done speed dating more than once, right?
Mm.
Now on speed dating, what happens is, you talk to people for a couple of minutes, a bell goes, you go under the table. It's like a really shit form of swinging without the sex. So you do that, and then at the end of the night, they come and say, "Who were you interested in?" And you tick it. You give the names you're interested in. So obviously, as a single bloke, I just say everyone. Right? I've done this 3 times now, and it's not cheap to do it. They fucking charge you enough for it, right? 3 times I've done it, right? And I tick yes to everyone each time.
Yeah.
Guess how many matches I've had?
I don't want to say. Is it none? Seriously? It can't be none.
Yep, not one.
That's terrible.
Not one.
That's just shocking.
And the best bit is the way they do it. If you tick yes to somebody and they don't tick yes to you,
Yeah.
they still give them your email address because they might change their minds, right? Well, no fucking ever emailed me.
No.
And they've all had my email address, right? The last time I went with this lad. He wasn't interested at all. He's taking the piss. He told everyone that he was doing, that he was talking to. He told all of them he was a paedophile. Everyone, right? He got 6 out of 10 matches. He matched with the fittest one there.
Oh my god.
Well,
But if that's just, you don't like the women, there must be something seriously wrong with them if they were willing to match with somebody like that. Oh, that's
I was
shocking.
like, here's a dick. I was like, how does this work? And then I'm dead nice. What do you do? Oh, I stay fucking these kittens.
Yeah.
I fetching out pictures of the dog and all sorts.
Yeah.
But, I can't see it now. Nothing.
Shocking.
I thought it was broken until he got 6 matches.
That's insane. Yeah, well,
I just think they're broken.
yeah. That's just bonkers.
But I am very close to paying off all of my gambling debts now, right? As soon as I do, I'm paying for a year's subscription to Tinder. I've got likes on there and I can't see who's liked me because I don't pay. But as soon as I see that, I'm going to get some matches.
They're not free ones you can go on, like Plenty of Fish and stuff.
Oh, it's just for the scammers.
Facebook groups.
Or Facebook groups, yeah.
Right, I run a Facebook group and most of the people in this chat are in it and, well, that's all I need to say.
Not Facebook dating.
Isn't that like a dating page on Facebook? No.
I'm in one, but I wouldn't trust half the people in there not to steal my wallet. In fact, I went on a date with somebody for a Facebook group and she did fucking steal my wallet.
Bloody hell. Well, you could always be my new daddy because my mom seen a picture of you and she thought you were quite cute, but she's in her 60s.
Well, let's not be ageist about these things. Is she single?
Yeah.
Is she up in Scotland, or is she closer to?
No, yeah, she's here. She's round the corner. James is she's a fucking loony. She has a bit in that job. But yeah, I think it runs in the family.
I have been called daddy by ladies before, but I think it's in a different context.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I thought to Coatbridge, tell her I'd take her out on a date. Does she like a steak dinner in Wetherspoons?
Yeah.
They still have Wetherspoons in Coatbridge.
There was actually just recently closed down.
Well, I knew it.
Yeah, somebody else bought. They bought the top one. Mm-hmm.
I went to Wetherspoons in Wrexham today, right? We used to have two. The one I go to was the more quiet one. The other one was on a Friday night, busier, because it was at there's a strip in Wrexham, like a street that's just full of bars that you start your night at one end and you finish at the other end.
Yeah. And
I like to warm up before I get there, so I go to the other Wetherspoons, have a couple of pints, only 5-minute walk, have a couple of pints there, and then hit the strip when I've had a couple of drinks and I'm in the mood for it. But they've closed the Wetherspoons at the top of the strip. So there's only one now. So now it's fucking twice as many people in there because they're all going there and doing the same as I used to. Oh, I couldn't even get a seat, bastards. I'm not happy at all. They're the cheapest pub in town.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Wetherspoons because they were cheap. Everywhere else is extortionate. It's a joke, the prices of things. But,
I agree, Lindsay. I agree. I wouldn't want to match with somebody who said that. I was like, I said, look, we've come here and you've been taking a piss. I said, I feel embarrassed that you've done all this. So then we get the fucking results come through. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. And he's got this one, and he made him, like straight away. He was a paramedic. And he was, she was like a 9 or a 10, probably a 9 out of 10. She was absolutely beautiful. I had no idea what she was doing at a speed dating event at all. Normally, the ones that turn up there look like, they're a good advert. Well, I won't say actually, so I get in trouble with the subscribers. But they look like they could advertise for certain brands of stuff you find in the frozen aisle at Iceland. Normally, when they rock up. And well, she was there, beautiful, stunning, whatever. She's fucking emailing him, going, "Oh, can we go out on a date?" Whatever. So what the fuck? He didn't even email her. She just emailed her. Like, oh, life is just full of injustice.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty, but she's dumb.
I hope she wouldn't be giving me fucking kiss of life because I don't know what to do at the end. Cherry, Damien, and Natasha. Cherry's making a steak. I'm not texting Natasha yet. So send her a text in a bit. Damien is celebrating his anniversary tonight. Although he did that last night by going to a harvester, apparently. So.
Oh well, you're stuck with me.
I wouldn't say stuck. Right.
He would.
We might get Cherry on as she pops back. Depends how she feels.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cherry on live in a while. Usually you see her and pop them up on different ones.
It's missing me too much to try.
Yeah. Is she far from
I can't see her mum in the chat either. Kathy's not here. Probably upset with me after I banned her from Derek's live stream.
So Andrew makes pancakes?
Yeah, James wants to know when you're cooking your pancakes.
I did them on Tuesday. You can't do them again, can you, for 40 days and 40 nights? That's it. That's why we do them on a Tuesday, isn't it? I've given up pancakes for Lent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just cheated. I bought some at Yazda. It's safer that way.
When you're driving a bit wet, it definitely didn't. Oh, I tell you, Christ, you should see some of them. Whenever I go on Tinder, you recognise the people. It's bad now. I've been on Tinder so long. I recognise the people I see keep coming up after whoever they've been dating. They go off for a bit. They found someone. They come back on 3 months later. I'm thinking, Christ, I swiped left you 3 months ago. Now you're back again.
They're just easy women then.
Well, just unlucky enough, I think.
Yeah. I can't badmouth it. That's how both my brothers found women, was on dating websites. Yeah, I think they were plenty of fish. I think both of them.
Yeah, the latest one now though is they match with you. You think, oh, I've got a match with somebody here. I won't message him straight away because I don't want to look too keen. I think I'll message him in the morning, because you get the match notification. I use it at night, so I get match notification at night. In the morning, I think, right, we matched last night. I send a message now, but they've already fucking unmatched from me. Bastards.
Yeah, just message them straight away. Don't give them a chance.
Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't really want to be doing that. I'm thinking, what's he doing up at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, they might be drunk too, sitting up at 1 in the morning.
What do you mean 2? I'm not drunk every night, you know.
I meant up late, not just drunk.
And or you'll send a message, never get a reply.
Yeah.
Oh, ghosting. Ghosting's the worst thing. I hate ghosting.
Yeah, it's just rude.
I've had people before. We're getting on well. Or I think we're getting on well and having a nice chat and everything, and then you message him, nothing. You just go dead to the world. And then you think, oh, maybe something's happened or whatever. I don't know, because you could have done. And unless, they pop it up, back up again on it a couple of months later, you think, oh, fuck's sake. Probably met someone. Fair enough, just fucking say.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, you. So you're off this weekend?
Am I what?
Off the whole weekend?
No.
I
got to do some work this weekend. But tomorrow, I'm going day drinking. Because I got to work on a Sunday, so I can't do evening drinking. I'm going day drinking. My mate's coming over from Cheshire. We're going out. I hadn't realised it's the Five Nations rugby tomorrow. England are playing Wales.
Oh, so you set much up?
Well, I'm hoping not, but the whole city's going to be full of. Well, they're all mad about the Welsh rugby, aren't they? The whole city's going to be full of people watching it.
Yeah, not into rugby, no.
I had enough of it in school.
Yeah. Never.
Scotland's doing well on the rugby.
Apparently Scotland's in rugby doing well.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Beat
I
England.
have no clue.
Oh, we beat England? Yeah.
And who else we beat? Was it?
I have no idea.
Was
But
it
yeah,
France?
Scotland
Beat
over
France.
England.
Beat France as well.
Apparently we also beat France.
I think it was France.
I have no idea.
There's a pan flashing somewhere. Wales will take this, no problem. Even though I think we've been beaten by everyone so far.
It just seems so violent, rugby, doesn't it?
The ears.
Yeah. They have these like weird ears and they just basically batter each other. It's crazy. I've never seen the appeal in it. Half and half rugby, top one tomorrow.
Well, I give no shit who wins the Five Nations. The Five Nations was ruined when they put fucking France in it. They're not a nation. They lost the Second World War. They're not a nation.
Oh, see, no, it wasn't France who beat, it was Wales.
Was it?
Yeah, Wales.
Apparently
Wales,
we beat
England.
Wales
And England.
in England, not France.
France is tomorrow, or Sunday, or something.
Sorry.
France is Sunday.
France is Sunday.
What the Wales strategy during this tournament has been so far. is to lose games in the hope of lulling the other teams into a sense of false security. And then what will happen tomorrow is we will win by 1,000 points, because that's possible in rugby.
So I guess it's not like football. I thought once you lose, you get kicked out.
It's not knockout, the Five Nations. There's a league going on, which Wales might be at the bottom of currently, but that's a mistake.
Scooby. Don't do sport. Although I like boxing, but that's only because I like watching them beat each other up.
Well, you want me to acknowledge Italy as a nation? I'm not fucking acknowledging Italy either. They lost to Mussolini. It's a good thing Natasha's not here. She'll be going mental at me.
Oh, is she into rugby?
No, she's into France and Italy.
Oh.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh wow, look how dark it is. What? It doesn't look that dark here. You should grab that light. You can see me. So, hi guys. It's so weird because I'm on my own. It's like, come back, Andrew. So, how's everybody doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Look, he's in the chat, sort of.
Get your feet down from my chair.
Oh wow, that is so bright. Bloody hell. I can't see myself at all. Luckily, I'm hidden.
I wonder how many subscribers I've got. Oh, I wonder how many subscribers I've offended so far this evening with my story.
One, I'm sure.
Have you ever heard a TV show have you ever heard of a TV show called Points of View?
Yeah.
So people used to write in to complain about what they'd seen on TV the week before.
Yeah. That was crazy.
I think we should do a YouTube equivalent of that for the reselling community and see how many complaints, who gets the most complaints written into about. I feel I'd be quite high on the list.
No, I don't think you're offensive.
No,
but I still think that would be quite funny to see everybody writing and complaining.
Hello, you should see that. I'm not sure if you were subscribed the time I attempted to order a hooker online. That got a lot of complaints. It was my birthday. I thought, right. I was trying to fundraise for a hooker until I found out it was 150 quid.
I take it you never got one then?
No, I did not get one, no.
No.
But I did get complained about a lot.
What? Being a hooker, that's like the oldest profession, isn't it?
Oh. I was in London on when was it? Wednesday night. I was in London. Went out for a few drinks with colleagues, or quite a few drinks actually. I was mullered. 7 pints in 2 hours. I was pissed as a fart. They go back to their hotel. They're in a different one to me, so I thought walk back to mine. And there was a Turkish kebab shop, but like one that's attached to a restaurant, so it was an upmarket Turkish kebabi. It's not like the charcoal grill in Wrexham, where you more chance of getting fucking a bowler than anything else from it. They're a nice, proper Turkish restaurant with a kebab shop attached to it. The restaurant was shut because it was getting on, but the kebab bit was open. So I thought it's been a while since I've had a proper Turkish kebab, done nicely and everything. I thought I'd go in there and order a kebab. So I go in there, I sit, order the food, and it's not one of those where they're just scraping a bit of doner meat off a ruddy thing.
Yeah.
they got them on their skewers, they're barbecuing them properly or whatever they do and everything. So food was a while to be cooked. Before I sit down, I'll talk to the patrons when I'm here, have a chat. Because they're all sat here waiting for food. Why not? There's a girl sat next to me, quite attractive, with a bottle of beer, and there's a lad on the other side. There's a builder. I had a bit of a chat with him, and I thought, well, I talked to this girl, and she's offering to share a beer with me. I thought, so I had to say, look, I'm sorry, I only drink the cider. But thank you for that. But then it's talking to her for a bit, we're getting on really well. So I think, this might be something promising here, you never know, do you? This could be it. This could be love of my life, everything,
Yeah.
So no, what do you do for work? So I said, I work for government. I work in crisis response for UK government. What do you do? She goes, oh, you won't like what I do. I was like, oh, why not? I said, what do you do? Bloody hooker, isn't she? I said, well, why would I not like that? I said, because we don't pay taxes. Well, I said, well, that's between you and I don't work for the tax office. I left them years ago. So I'm not bad about that. But, I'm not to be offended by that. So I'd be offended if you try and charge me 150 quid to shag you. I'd be offended. I'm not part of that. But yeah, I did it. The lad from the who was making me kebab is calling me over there, and he's going, oh, you know what she does, don't you? I was like, well, yeah, she's just told me. Oh, right. So I thought, just in case you thought you had a chance, like, oh yeah, thank you for that. Yes, I have realised.
That was nice, wasn't it?
He goes, oh yeah, well, I just thought I'd let you know. I was like, yeah, no, it's all right. She has told me. Thank you. I thought I pulled.
I take it she didn't go home with you eat the kebab.
No, she wasn't there looking for business or anything like that. She was there she'd done a day's work, and she was there to get a kebab before she went home. In the same way that I was.
Mm.
She was just having a chat. That was it. But yeah, it's just the way he called me over. I was like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, telling me the kebab was ready. I've arranged to see her again, though.
Yeah.
Well, she's saying they do a restaurant bit there. She said, you'll come along next time you're in town and we go and have a meal here. That's fair enough. I had no problem with that. She said, I said to her, I said, this is not a working arrangement, is it? No, she goes, I only come here after I finish work. So, oh, fair enough. I said, the next time I'm here, I'll join you for a drink.
Oh, see, you might have filled then. She's not charged.
Yeah, I've nothing against the occupation or anything like that, but I'd be a bit. I'd have to wear a condom, and I don't like wearing them.
You should always wear one. You don't know what you're going to catch.
Listen, I always tell all of my staff if they're ever going on a night out, make sure they cage the hamster. I freely promote safe sex, but
yeah,
I am disease free and all the rest. If I'm with somebody else who is, then I don't cage the hamster.
Yeah, but what about pregnancy?
Victoria, Sean, Victoria.
It's not just STDs you can catch. It's babies.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Well, obviously, I'm going to cage the hamster in that scenario. It says, oh, I'm not currently taking any, not on a pill or anything. Oh, fuck me, yes, no, it's fucking getting double caged.
Sure, there's not any little Andrews run about out there?
I think I'm probably, what's the word? Infertile, probably, in the amount of cider I've drunk in my life.
Yeah, your little dudes will be too drunk.
I would be very surprised if I managed to get anyone pregnant.
James says, have you managed to get any listings done this week? No.
I did 7 last Saturday. So I have done some this year now, but no. Nope. None. Probably won't do many next week because I'm sure I've got something on next week. But the week after, I've got a week off, so I'm just going to crack through and do some.
Is that a giant bag of peanuts behind you?
Packing peanuts, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was, but now that the lights changed, it looks like a giant pack of peanuts. It's like a big pillow.
I don't know if Amy's watching, but she tells me off for it.
For what? The peanuts?
Well, for having this here and not moved for so many weeks.
How long has it been sitting there?
Probably about 4 or 5 weeks. Hello, Laura. How are you? Fortunately, Laura has arrived after the embarrassing stories, so her reputation is intact.
Yeah. Until the chat get involved and then click the lying.
But yeah, so you know, she's a nice girl, but yeah, probably not the not quite what I was hoping for. But also probably exactly what I was hoping for too. It's really weird when both statements can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
Hello, Mandy. Welcome, Mandy. Has George just finished his bloody listing live or something? Because the reviewers have just gone up.
Oh yeah, we were watching George until you come on.
So be careful not to cross the streams. Yeah, Dan was going to be on live with Car Boot Chris today, but they're not. Been struggling a bit of late, but hopefully that will happen another time of the year.
Who's made their life?
Dan. I don't know who that is.
Dan's a lot of tats.
A lot of time. I don't know if I know the name. Some I can see over and over again, it still doesn't stick. There's so many names that are similar that you.
How long did it take for Monumental UK to stick as a name, or is that not stuck in you?
I know that was one you couldn't forget after hearing it once. You're very memorable.
It's very best. I remember doing my first ever live stream a few years ago now. We won't say how many, but it wasn't recent. And I was so nervous I could hardly speak. But I always remember Auntie Sue. What's her name on YouTube now? Let's call her Auntie Sue, but it's not a name. What's Auntie? Somebody in the chat will know what Auntie Sue is called. She come on, and she was not on the live, but in the chat, and she was very supportive and helped me through it.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about like your actual auntie.
No, I don't.
I was like, oh, that's nice.
No. What's Sue's Piles of Shame? That was it. Sue's Piles of Shame. I don't think I've seen her do a YouTube video for a while, but Sue's Piles of Shame.
Well, that's nice that somebody was there, like encouraging it. So we've got her to thank that you continued.
Well, yeah, her and Death by Glamour, who I miss dearly, was giving me more, less, get it fucking done, was it more of a approach. Yeah, right. Who have we got watching now? We've got 29 people watching. There's some people who are not said low. Who's not said low?
I can't see. I don't know why you like this.
It's difficult, Lindsay and or Alvin. It is not always easy. You know, even now, like I can't doing a drinking around you if I was on my own and you hadn't come and joined me. We'd probably be finishing by now because I cope with doing it on my own. It's hard. Peter Ray, he does his lives. He go on talking for 2-3 hours. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. But you do lives on your own all the time because we sit and watch it.
Yeah, well, it's only because nobody else comes and joins me, though, isn't it?
Let's get you on for 5 hours.
Yeah. No, 4. I think James saying last week it was what 4 or 5 hours before you finished up.
No, that was you. Then he was on after.
Oh, that was me. I don't think I was on that long. Was I? Was I on that long? I don't know. See, time flies when I'm on with you.
Started at 8:30 and finished after 1 then.
Yeah. Although you'll be happy to know I have been practicing telling my stories in case we ever would I lie to you. You'll be happy to know I still completely suck at it.
You're ready for Would I Lie to You? We do that in a bit then. It's a good idea. That.
Yeah. He just laughs at me. He's like, even when you're telling the truth, people still don't believe you because they just suck at it. I don't know how to tell a story. So, yeah. I think that's why you like having me on, because you always win them, because I'm crap.
No, I would win at anything in life. I'm a born winner. A born winner. Lee's in, fix it for reselling. Welcome, Lee. Neil's got a pop off. Take care, Neil. He's going to play taxi driver. It's presumably for me. He's probably on his way to Wrexham now to pick me up and take me to the pub. We need to get Lindsay and or Alvin on, don't we? We've not had Lindsay and or Alvin on.
Yeah.
Lee just goes for the shorter way of saying their name, but as we know, it is Lindsay and or Alvin. Yeah, there you go. Look. Lindsay in with the. I can tell it's Lindsay has responded now. It's a diplomatic response. I used to do, like one-on-one interviews with people and whatever.
Yeah.
And I used to go on other people's channels and do it. And then there was an unfortunate incident that occurred that meant I quit doing the one-to-one interviews and going on other people's channels for quite some time. I was unjustly accused of cheating when I won an online quiz.
Oh.
And it was it was ridiculous as well. Like, I was accused of cheating on a question where I'd phoned a friend. It was like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing. I'd phoned a friend for an answer. We'd heard him give the answer. I went with that answer, and I was cheating. Oh, the fuck am I doing that?
Yeah, that's not cheating.
But no, we can see the reflection of Google in your glasses. StreamYard, there's a fucking white background, the same as Google.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was there was this video released exposing me for cheating, and it was ridiculous.
For God's sake, isn't online better fun?
I'd gone on to support somebody else's channel, and and after that, it's just like, I can't be dealing with this. Stories, life experience, Lee. Life experience.
You gotta love Andrew's stories, but don't you? Because who else would say them? See, that's why you're so good at Would I Lie to You. Your stories are mental.
No, the trick is you just weave in some truth into the lie, so that it's semi-true, but unfortunately it's not all true. Therefore, it's a lie. The trick to it. Yeah, but I can't say that I once nearly had sex with a bloody transsexual person now, because you'll know that that's true, won't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should have totally kept that, because that would have been fun. You should still use that next time you're playing the game with someone else. Hopefully, they won't know.
If I was to tell you that I was a qualified tractor driver, what would you say?
No.
I'd say no, but then knowing you, there's like, you may actually be telling the truth.
Don't forget, I am from Lincolnshire. In the same way that reach around, or as it prefers to be called, rummage around, can drive farm equipment and combine harvesters, because he started his career doing that before he became a reseller.
Oh, didn't know that.
And then, but yeah, I used to drive a Massey Ferguson T5000.
See, I could believe that you have a license, that you have driven the tractor, but maybe not that you're qualified to drive the tractor. It's a separate license. Like, because you do say you like to add truth in a wee bit of lie. So.
I used to drive Massey Ferguson back when I lived in Lincolnshire, up and down the fields.
Yeah, but did you have a license for it?
I had a license to drive it on the road, to go between fields. You had to have a
Yeah.
license.
And you had one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Have a license to drive in the fields.
Did you deliberately drive slow when there was people behind you just to wind them up?
Well, it's limited as to how fast it can go.
Yeah. I don't know. I always think that farmers just do that on purpose. They just drive really slow just to wind everybody up.
You're talking about some of the 10-ton weight, aren't you? So what do you reckon? Truth or lie?
Lie.
I'm going to go true.
Lie.
James says lie.
I think you can drive it. I'm going to have to look it up, but I think you can drive a tractor on a normal driving license.
So that means I don't like you anymore. I can't tell whether you're telling the truth anymore.
Can you drive a tractor with a normal driver's license?
But no, it is a lie because you need a Category F driving license, and I don't have that.
So, but did you drive them though?
No, I've never driven one.
Oh, see, I thought it was maybe a mix where you have a driving license but not a tractor license. James was right. You're a sod.
My future wife is back. Welcome, Cherry. Kathy's in. Hello, Kathy.
Oh, I guess she came back.
James was saying, not me, Cherry, because I'm obviously playing it cool, as we know. But James and Sarah were saying how much they would like to see you come live. I, of course, am completely,
Yeah, Andrew's just nonchalant, but yeah, we'd love to see you on. Just click that button.
Oh, hang on. Ross text me.
Oh, got bubbles on my nose. You're adding the stream in so she can jump on.
Oh, yes, I'll drop link in. Right, there we go. Or anyone else that wants to pop on? Order live.
It's going awful quiet. It's so weird. It's just gone silent. Just feels odd.
Just having a rant to my old boss. About some work stuff. Right, I'm back. Me and Cherry are building a house together in Chester Cathedral out of Lego.
Does Cherry live far from you? I know she's England, but is it like a big distance or?
No, she lives in a different country to me, doesn't she?
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a couple hours or it's like hours away.
She's Bolton area, so that's about 45, maybe 50 mile.
Oh, it's a good while.
If you were desperate for sex, you could do it in an hour.
That doesn't seem that far if you're driving. Well, if you drive like James, it's about 5 minutes.
I used to have a policy of not dating anyone that didn't live live within a 5-minute radius of me. And I blame that policy for me having been single for most of the last 38 years.
Yeah, I would think so. Unless you're going to date your next door neighbour.
Well, I've tried that. It didn't work.
Of course you did.
I bought my first house so I could live close to the girl I was with at the time, and she fucking split up with me a week later.
Oh my god, that's shocking.
I thought, I fucking see her nearly every week as well. It was awful. God awful. I had such massive anxiety. Things did not go well between us. I had such massive anxiety just from seeing her that even now, what are we in now? 11 years later, I saw her pop up on my Instagram the other day. I had a massive panic attack.
Oh, Andrew, that's a sin.
Not good.
Just wait to send you hugs. You just
There's
need, like,
been a lot of emotional damage. And maybe the man I am today, in some ways, a better man, and in some ways, a worse one.
That's the message.
Why is it next to an iceberg? Next week, the
The
peanuts.
lamp.
The peanuts, maybe?
Oh, the peanut. No, it's packaging peanuts for this Kathy. No, we've got to be careful here. We're talking about Kathy's daughter here, aren't we? You know, we need to be respectful as my future mother.
Yeah, that's your mother-in-law.
I know we have identified that I could soon become Sarah's father-in-law. So there is that.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun when I get to start calling you daddy.
Don't. Doing all kinds of things to me that would.
Sherry disappeared. She's not coming on.
This bath's full. It is full. That bathroom, I need to empty that. That's what I was going to do this weekend, and then I'm going day drinking tomorrow instead now, aren't I? So life gets in the way, doesn't it?
I don't know how you can drink all day, then sleep, and then get up first thing for work the next day.
Well, you won't be starting work until midday.
Oh.
I just need to do a few hours in work. It doesn't have to be 9 till 5. I can do it 12 till 5, or I could do it 9 till 2 or whatever. But it'll be like 12 till 5.
How's the dog?
I'm still waiting for his results from the vets.
That feels like ages ago.
Well, I spoke to the vets. My mum rang the vets and said, not had his results yet. You know what's got? We had the bill.
Yeah.
That come quick enough. We'll not had the final set of test results. So we'll not had the final set of test results yet. We had the bill, the invoice, which has been paid, £4,300.
Bloody hell.
So,
That's insane.
Insurance paid for that.
Oh, well, that's good.
I genuinely think, because it was covered by insurance, because they said the quote they gave for it was £3,000 to £4,000. I think if it hadn't been on insurance, it probably would have been about £3,000. But
yeah, they're just taking the mickey because it's insured.
But yeah, insurance paid for that. They said, "Oh, had the invoice, but not had the final set of test results. Is he all right? Is he all clear? Or what's going on?" Oh, the vet's gone off on holiday, so nobody's had a chance to look at him. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, why can't somebody else look at it? The veterinary hospital, more than one fucking vet working there.
Yeah, what if it was something serious?
So, we'll get somebody to have a look and call you back. 2 days ago, nothing. So I assume he's all right.
Yeah, where is he?
He's at my mum's.
Oh,
He was in the pub this evening because it's.
So you got a babysitter.
A year ago today, the war in Ukraine started. So a year ago today was my first day in my job working on supporting Ukrainians. So it's been a very emotional day because I can remember what it was like back at the start when it was about 6 of us doing 150 people's work. So I said I'd like to go to the pub tonight and just get pissed.
Yeah.
That's my normal solution to handling difficult emotional problems, you see.
Yeah, get drunk.
Yeah. But I didn't know. Well, no, it's not true. I went to one pub and I knew somebody in there, but she fucked off, and I was sitting here on my own all night. So you go home. And come live.
Well, at least you come here. You got all ours. Okay. Well, I hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Me, Cherry.
Cherry's replied half an hour later. Jesus Christ. Yeah. She does. I text her. I get a reply 2 days later. I don't know if she's giving me the silent treatment, or she's just not read me text.
Yeah.
Probably the silent treatment. Probably upsetting me.
Well, I hope you're okay too, Andrew.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Trained to be okay. Right, yes, we've got 31 people watching. The dentist, Jesus Christ. I've not even got one of those. I can't get a dentist. I can't even get a private dentist. They've got a 2-year something waiting list to go to the NHS one, 3-year waiting list for that. Right, okay, I'll go private. 6 months waiting list for them. And I think, what the fuck? I said, look, I give you money. I will give you money to have dental treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 months. It's like, what?
Everything's shocking the now trying to get appointments. But I hate the dentist.
I just need the hygienist to clean my teeth because they look awful. That's all I need. So I said, look, I just want to see the hygienist. 9 months. So what?
Are they even harder to get an appointment with than the dentist and hygienist?
Ridiculous.
Hmm.
We need to, right, whoever's watching this now, right, quit reselling and become a dentist.
I would, but I don't really like the idea of being in people's mouths. I don't know how people do that for a living. Just
To be fair, I've seen the stuff I've put in people's mouths. It's your uncle. Does he? Right? Can he do me?
Enough, mate.
James is just beat dirty.
I don't know what name to call Cherry when I meet her because Cherry has 16 different names.
I thought her name was Cherry, but then her name isn't Cherry when it's on Instagram.
No, she got all kinds of names. I don't know. Clue.
Cherry Jane Joyce in this, but yeah.
To turn up, I'm just going to call her Brian. So, hello, Brian.
I'm sure she'll love it.
I remember the first time I heard about Cherry was when her mum, Kathy, was telling me she had a daughter who'd smacked someone in the face in the pub. That was the first story I ever heard.
Yeah, that was you hooked.
And I said one day I will become that man.
Yeah. Okay. Are you quite comfortable over there? You ready to come on the live? No, James is like bugger off. He's hiding.
BGs.
There we go.
That's Andrew. Can you hear next door's dogs barking?
In our house?
You say, do you know?
Yeah.
That's Andrew. Can you hear me?
We must do if I can hear it. Can you ask? Andrew, James says, can you hear the dogs barking outside?
No, I can't. No.
That's weird. Because we can hear it.
It's really weird.
As if it's coming from your end.
It depends on your microphone now and the software you're using because some like if I use Microsoft Teams and I cough, nobody will hear the cough. It'll mute it because it picks up and identifies that isn't somebody speaking, so it doesn't transmit the sound. It's very clever how it works.
No. Our next door neighbour just got a wee puppy. We're not really sure if it's like a Rottweiler or what. Super cute, but it whines and barks all day and night. It's insane.
I've had a couple of dogs like that before.
Yeah.
I usually meet them in Liquid Envy in Wrexham on a Friday night.
We should start X-rating your bloody channel. It's just pure filth.
Bit of the voice recognition. I used to see Cherry does the YouTube and the photography and all these things that I can't do.
I seen her Instagram and her photos are really cool. She got a really cool one of like a bee on her finger. I was like, that would not be me. It's a very cool photo, but I would never let a bee land on me. I'd scream.
Just wait until her Instagram is full of pictures of me.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not already.
Well, I've offered to send her some artistic life pictures.
Yeah, not sure they're ones she can stick online.
Possibly not, but refused every time anyway.
Still not set a date for the date yet.
Well, we're having our first one on the 25th of March.
Or is that at the meetup?
Yeah, we're going to do that one live on YouTube.
I get banned.
I don't know. We're going to ban a picture of me, are they?
Oh, well, you'll get loads of pictures together that day. We'll all be waiting to see them, so she'll have to take loads.
Well, I was going to take a picture of Chester Cathedral. I went to Chester. I thought Cherry's a photographer. She'd appreciate me taking some pictures of where I am. So I took the picture of the inside of the multi-story car park for her. I sent that. She thought she'd be fucking grateful. And then I took a picture of what I thought might be the cathedral, but wasn't sure. Obviously, half of the multi-story car park was in that shot as well. I thought I'd done a very good job.
Yeah.
When you are monetized, do you get paid for lives? Yes, if you remember to turn on the monetization. But yeah, when people are joining, they get an advert. So that's when it's they come off and come back on again to watch. Which if you do a long live, people will dip in and out. Other adverts come in. Plus, back in the old days when people used to be generous and dip into their pocket, used to get super chats. I haven't got your super chat in years. We used to get all that kind of stuff coming through as well on your lives. So your lives, it used to be that lives would make more money because of the super chats. But you know, don't get no super chats anymore, so we don't get no money from that. But I used to do a live drinking with Andrew, it'd be 20, 30 quid. No problem. Nowadays, it's about 60, 70p.
Yeah.
It's costing money because I'm paying for the cider.
Stories. People pay for filth.
But if I put out a post now here about buy me a hooker, I might get £5 or £10. Evening, Peter. Monkey Thrift is on.
Hi, Pierre.
But yeah, these days, the ones that make the more money for me are the pre-records. Which is why I try and bang out a few more pre-records now. But even then, what have I got? The latest one I've done is 1.4k views on there, which is one of my most successful videos I've ever done. That's maybe about a £5.
Yeah. That's awesome though. We're lucky if we get like 20 views on a video and then mind 100 something thousand.
It is it's a lot more competitive now, the YouTube market and the reselling. There's a lot more people doing content than there used to be when I started out. Before I was monetized, before I had 1,000 subs, I put videos out, I'd be getting hundreds of views on them. But there weren't many other videos to watch.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of content out there that people can watch. So I'm always very grateful to anyone who watches me, and even more grateful if those viewers send me pictures of their lady parts. Definitely welcome. Not the gentleman parts though. We've had that before, and it's not gone well.
J-Yums. Shocking.
Do you mean like premieres? No, I just mean your standard videos. You know, the ones you do now, the non-lives. I never bother with the premieres, because I think YouTube doesn't push them as much. I don't know if this is right, but YouTube I don't think pushes premieres as much as it does just a normal video that you put out. I think it pushes those more. I think with the premieres, YouTube thinks well, only 10 people have turned up to watch this. It's not very good. I won't push it.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. 3.2 thousand.
There you go. Nick will know more about this. He's done videos that have got
Hey, Nick.
60
And
six
Andrew.
figures. Oh, it's just Nick.
Oh. Well, yeah, say hi. They both might be there.
And Andrea watches this show either when she wants to find out where her husband's disappeared off to, or she's drunk and wants to chat. Oh, but have we had a super chat? Oh, thank you, Peter. That's very kind. I think that's a super chat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
Hi, George.
Hello, George, Matt, George, Matt.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do
know.
think his name is Matt. I always thought his name was Gorgeous George for some reason.
Well, that's probably just what you think when you see him.
Yeah, I don't know. When I realised his name was Thrifty George, I was like, did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you always used to thought I was called Sexy Andrew.
Oh, is that not right? Because I still thought that was the case.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
You never know. If we ask Nick nicely, he might pop on for Would I Lie to You. I think he'd be interested in playing that with us.
Yeah, because I'm rubbish. Nobody
Well,
can beat you, and he would be. You never know. We actually win one.
I don't think you're rubbish. I think you told some stories before and we got them wrong, so you've succeeded.
Yeah, but I can never get yours right. Even when I end up going, no, what, you're telling the truth. It's like, nah, I lied. Like, you bugger. That's why I'm like, nah, you're cheating. I'm convinced it's just not that I suck at the game. Yeah, some of our shorts actually get a lot more hits than the videos, which is weird.
Yeah. Well,
Although I also get a lot more thumbs down now as well.
I'd never look at those. I never look at those. Pointless. Still interaction. Yeah, don't.
All of us.
I don't look at likes or any of that. I don't bother. I'm very grateful for people who take the time to do it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't. Don't judge myself based on it.
Oh, I don't. I'm like, oh, cheeky bugger. Who's giving me a thumbs down? I'm like, oh, well, do you know what? You can give me a thumbs down. Still gives the video a hit into it. So.
Oh, I've got £1 from Tonks. Thank you very much. He's used your credit card for that one.
Yeah, probably. He knows it off by heart. He doesn't have a clue. It's probably the shop's one. That one he knows.
Speaking of that, I actually now know Nick Hill's eBay password. Accidentally typed it in a chat that we were in earlier.
Message, isn't there?
Oh, James said he sent a message. It didn't pop up.
Yeah, I think it has to be over £2 for a message to come up.
Oh, see, you have to send him more money.
There's a minimum donation, not set by me, but there's a minimum donation set by YouTube.
Hi, Steve. You should up it. See, it's a minimum of £5.
If you put a £5 in, you definitely put a message. I think it's £2 though. Keep trying it. Go up in pound increments until you find that the message appears.
So, Nick's convinced that you don't know his password.
Oh, I was in the Hills Have Eyes account on eBay earlier. Nick thinks he's got some orders to send out. Not anymore, he hasn't. Cancelled all of them.
James said you should add the link again.
Wait,
I can't even talk. Little Steve might join.
Oh, for little Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he watching, is he?
Yeah, just popped in. Said hi. And George. And George is on the drink, so, he might be drunk enough to come on.
No, that'd be... Wow, fucking phones. Hang on. I haven't... bear with me a sec.
I'm going to love you and leave you for 2 seconds, Andrew. I need to jump to the loo.
No worries. James, you have to sub in.
No, you have to sub in. You watch over.
There you go. Just texting Natasha. Natasha says she's not able to come live. And she usually takes the chat to the. I did that one time, maybe 3 times. We used to go to Clitero. There you go. No money in auctions. Nobody should go to auction houses. Stick to expensive charity shops. George says you should come on in a tux. You must have a tux in your backlog somewhere. Sarah loves George. There you go. I should read some of this chat for once. I never read the chat. Let's read it. The EWA is a very visual spirit. Yes, it is. And that is why I am a pin-up for many, many viewers. Depeche Mode. No, it's not Depeche Mode 1, 2, 3. I thought it would have been, but no, it's not. I'm not going to say what it is, obviously. But no, there was no Depeche Mode involved. What else was there? A quid to my cider fund. Thank you very much for that, Peter. Much appreciated. Oh, you're back. I was actually, things had got so desperate, I was having to read the chat.
I thought you were going to say James actually came on.
I know, I tried to persuade him.
Maybe next time.
That's terrible as well. He's just like literally sitting at the other side of the camera, just hiding. Mean.
Pajamas.
He could have at least done a voiceover. He's in his pajamas, so he's hiding. So what? I'm Mings. I'm in my tartan pajamas. I keep getting yelled at because I keep putting my feet up on the desk and it keeps shaking.
It's good.
I'm dangerous. So did you send any more money? Shocking.
People are flirting with Kathy in the chat at the minute.
Sorry, it was noisy.
Right, so while you were off,
Yeah.
right, we had somebody come in the chat and say that they've got a crush on Sarah.
Was it James?
It wasn't Jay. Truth or lie? What do you reckon?
Lie.
Oh, hang on. You've got to ask me some questions first.
Okay. Was it a man or a woman?
Yes.
Oh, that's not really helpful.
You said, was it a man or a woman? Well, yes. I don't know what else
Was
to
it a
say.
man then? Fine. Was it a woman?
Well, hang on. One at a time.
Tell me you can read the chat.
I can't. I don't know how to scroll back. I don't even know. He's like, you can read the chat, but I don't know how you actually work the bit on the line.
Hello, Ryan. Hello, Neil's Taxis.
Okay. Was it a little green man?
I can't see what colour they are because they're just typing in the chat, so I don't know.
Okay.
Neil's next off.
Bye, Nick. Aren't you cute, monkey thrifter? He says everyone's got a crush on Sarah.
Have you seen him? He's not bloody cute.
He's a wee monkey with a hat. No, Peter's lovely. But yeah, I'm gonna go with lie. I don't think I really needed to ask questions on that one. I gotta stop doing that. Off you up. Yeah, there really isn't any questions to go with that.
Nobody said it until
Yeah.
people said it. But I'm sure they would have said it if they had thought to say it.
Yeah.
Your turn. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, no message has come through on that one either. Maybe it's £3.
Yeah, need to up it again.
I think it's free. Yeah, it's definitely £3. Try £3.
Yeah. Milk 'em. Although that still be when it will be my card that gets used. Okay.
Thank you very much for the super chat. This is now the most lucrative drinking of Andrew I've done in a year.
Okay.
Right. You stop saying things like this to people.
Okay. Okay. Would I lie to you? Okay, I've got one. It's rubbish. Let's see. Everybody knows that I'm scared of spiders, but what not everybody does know is I'm also scared of the big, cuddly, friendly dinosaur called Barney.
Oh God, we're gonna do so much fun with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
What childhood trauma has put you off Barney the dinosaur?
I haven't got a Scooby. My big cousin told me it might be because she tried to scare me with the dinosaur as a kid, but as far as I know, nothing except from Barney.
And what is it about Barney that scares you?
I have no idea. He just freaks me out. The voice, the let's get a cuddle. Yeah, just no. I don't like him. He's very creepy.
Creepy. But
Yeah.
you talk to me, so that can't be enough to put you off.
You're lovely. He's not.
Do you have a fear of anything else that is purple?
No.
What would happen now if I was to show you this picture of Oh, hang on, the text. Hang on. That didn't go well. Oh, hang on. We've got somebody else coming on who wants to ask you some questions.
No, I don't. Just Barney.
Are you wearing a fucking turtleneck?
No, it's a top. That's part of it.
It's a turtleneck, isn't it?
It's not a turtleneck. It's literally because I was listening to that. So when I was about 15, we went to, or 16 actually, we went to Universal Studios and stuff in Florida.
Yeah.
And my dad thought it was funny because he used to catch Barney every morning. He was a postie, so when he got up in the morning, it was always on. So he thought it was funny to have me and my brother sit there watching a Barney live show at bloody 15. I think my brother was about 12. So yeah, I've got some trauma with Barney. Me and Barney don't get on.
Yeah. See, I never watched him as a kid. He wasn't on our TV. So he wasn't. Yeah.
Fucking Barney.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing anyway?
I was afraid of him until I was about 14, I think, before I discovered Barney and realised not a fan.
Not a fan.
No.
Oh, bless you. I would have popped on earlier, but little one's not very well, so we're trying to get him an appointment at the minute. He's all snuggled up, bless him.
Oh, those cute titties, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's, so I just started pop on because I was listening to that and I was like, I've got to tell you that.
See?
How are you, Andrew?
I'm all right. I'm gonna call you by the name of another Steve now, and Jobs.
Yeah, let's see what his real name is.
Little Steve, James says, what is your real name?
Is it Oliver? Is it
Steve.
Yeah, see, I figured it was Steve, but see, because your name is Oliver Ian.
I think, yeah, I need
He's
to put a
got you
disclaimer on this.
Things that YouTube name. The amount of questions he gets from this.
I thought that was maybe like your kids' names or something. You just put two of them together.
It sort of is. My eldest first name is Oliver. His
Yeah.
middle name is Ian.
Yeah. Also, it's your son. You know, see, it's his kids.
It's my eldest son. So when I set up the account, I didn't envision, 10 years later, I'd be on YouTube, to be honest.
I thought it was a mix of two kids' names, but yeah.
No, it was literally because when you started typing it in, it's like that one's taken, and it was like if I wanted to be Stephen 65237. So I was like, there's nobody going to be Oliver Ian. Anyway, I had to get to number 7.
Yeah.
So
Well, when you became the movie chats and it was Big Steve and Little Steve, I figured that meant your real name had to be Steve since they were calling you Big and Little.
Yeah,
So,
it's just my eldest. No, he's fine. It's just it's not the first time I've had that question, is it, Andrew? I just can't be asked to change it, honestly.
Until I started speaking to Little Steve offline, I thought he was a lady called Olivia.
Cheeky bastard.
I used to flirt with him, and he flirted back, and he's a married man.
Well, this is what? How can I not flirt with you? Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, there's no
Specimen of a
one.
man.
Andrew.
There's Kez 18 in the chat as well. I spent about a year chasing after Kez, only to find out he's a bloody Liverpool.
Oh, Andrew. You've just not had much luck with the ladies, haven't you? Not?
Well, not with, my problem is the ones I go for tend to be of a different gender.
What's that behind your head, Andrew?
This is a giant snowman.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
It's called Barney. It used to be a dinosaur until Sarah killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I was talking about, Andy. You give me 5 minutes alone with that dude. That's what he's going to like.
Go back to Barney. Have you ever had a sexual fantasy involving Barney the dinosaur?
No. Definitely not.
So, Andrew, I asked the question about Barney.
James says he asked about Barney. You asked him about Barney?
Yeah, the question in chat.
Has Steve ever had a sexual dream about Barney?
Not really, no. Not that I can think of.
He's not the one doing what I like to you. You can't ask it. You can't ask it.
I'm literally here as a spectator at this
I
moment.
know. Okay, fine. Okay, hurry up. Go on then. But definitely not. No sex dreams about Barney.
Okay. Anyone in the chat got any questions they want to ask before we take our guesses? I should say. Sorry.
I was going to say I'm shooting off now, mate. I just wanted to pop on.
No. Well, I hope you get a doctor's appointment and your wee boy feels better.
Yeah, we'll wait. We're trying to just wait for an out of hours to ring up, but
yeah,
he's going to be one of those where he gets there and he'll be running around like mad.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with him.
Well,
Get there and be completely fine, and you'd be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gets tonsillitis a lot. But with him being non-verbal, it's difficult to sort of, get it sorted out before it gets worse.
Our son used to be like that constantly with tonsillitis, and it's just horrible. Yeah.
But my eldest had it out about 8 years old. I think he had his tonsils out, and he's been fine ever since. But Leo's gone down the same route by the looks of it.
Oh.
So hopefully we get it sorted soon. But anyway, guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll be in the chat.
Take care.
Bye.
Right, Kathy, the answer to your question is a bucket of hot soapy water with a few spoons of bicarbonate of soda in it. Bicarbonate of soda is the future. Get rid of a lot of stuff with that. Thank me tomorrow by giving me your daughter's hand in marriage. Job done. Right. So we've established that we don't know why you're afraid of Barney the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
You've never had I think it's false, because I think if you have a fear of something, I think you'd have had a sex dream about him. So I think it's false.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, it's true. I am absolutely terrified of Barney the dinosaur.
What is wrong with you?
I have no idea. I didn't even really know who he was. I'd heard about him. And then I was in my friend's house when I was about 14, and she put in a DVD or video or whatever of Barney the Dinosaur, and he popped up on the screen, and my entire body just freaked out, and I literally ran 3 stories down and outside the building to get away from it. Just freaked me out. It was horrible.
I mean, there's a lot to unpick here, but first of all, did your friend live in some kind of fucking turret, some tower or something, fucking free fall?
3 stories high building.
Fuck me.
Yeah, in a flat.
And you decided that the window wasn't the quickest route.
No, took staircase.
Still had your wits about you. I like it.
Yes. Yeah, so he's horrible. And my little brother can do the voice. So whenever he's annoyed at me, he does the Barney voice because it freaks me out. I've got better though. I'm a lot braver now. But yeah, just something about him.
Okay.
You pee bugger. So yeah, Another one.
I have a fear of snakes after being bitten on the penis by one.
I hope I have so many questions. I hope that's so true.
I can't look at one in the face anymore. They have face today, but whatever the fuck they have.
Oh my god! I have a snake.
Look, Kathy's coming.
It always concerned me that Barney's little friend was called BJ. Oh, I love that. Well, I have a snake, so you're not going to be getting near her. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Where were you?
Where was I? There's
Yeah.
a place called Cumpin Matno, it's called, which is a camp. Well, it's kind of a camping site in mid Wales.
Did you see a snake bottom?
Yeah.
I thought you said steak.
A steak, but okay. James, I think, doesn't drink, but is still drunk. Okay. So it was like a wild snake, then, I guess.
Yeah, it was an adder.
Aren't they poisonous?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
well, not.
because that would mean someone had to suck the poison out, and I think there's some story.
No. Right, right. They are venomous, but put it this way: if it had you'd have to have an allergy. They're venomous. If you're a small fucking mouse, you would have a problem. A fully grown adult male, bit of swelling. And believe me, it fucking swelled up a lot. I mean, for a while, I thought I had the biggest fucking penis since Ron Jeremy.
So you don't think that normally, no?
Unfortunately, I have seen it before, so I can't.
How did you manage to get bit on the penis? Of all the things to ask. Why was your penis available to the snake?
So, basically, there was a girl involved called Rachel. Well, actually, no, the girl was Bobby, but then there was Rachel as well, right? And I fancied Bobby, right? But for some reason, I ended up in bed with Rachel. It was her best mate. It wasn't deliberate, but anyway. And then I didn't want Bobby to catch us, so I made a swift exit through the window. But I wasn't dressed.
So, isn't this a campsite?
Yeah. Well, it's chalets. That's why I was saying it's like a campsite. I don't know what you call the ones with the chalets on. So I jump out through the window because Bobby's coming into the room, and I didn't want her to catch me with her best mate. So then I've got no clothes, have I? And I even got a key to get back in because that's in my fucking trouser pocket. So I've got to hang around then outside in the grass. And while I'm outside, I'm butt naked, and I feel something brushing against me. And the next thing you know, I'm having what I thought was initially, I thought somebody had come out to give me a blowjob. And then I screamed the loudest scream you'll ever hear in your life. The girls come running out and they see me fucking butt naked with a fucking snake around me cock.
Oh my god. I'm going to say false, but I really, really love this story. So I'm going to say
it's false. What's your reason for saying that's false?
I'm going to say that I think it's false because I'm pretty sure that snake is super poisonous no matter what size you are.
Right. No,
but I will say that some of it is true.
Fuck it. No one dies from a fucking adder bite. They're not like a fucking king cobra.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think some of it might be true, but I think that with you, there's like truth mixed with the lie, so it's not technically completely true. So I'm going to go with false, but I love the story.
I can tell you that I do have a fear of snakes. But like Barney the dinosaur, I'm not entirely sure what's caused it. Adders can't kill you, right? Unless you're actually allergic to the venom that they have. They fucking designed poisonous to a fucking mouse, not a fucking human. That was true. They're gonna fucking die if an adder bites your cock. You're gonna be very swollen and very sore.
Oh my gosh! But I was right.
A grass snake wouldn't be able to do the same as an adder could to you, which is why I picked an adder. It was a more realistic choice of snake, believe it or not.
Yeah, but would you find that in the woods as easily? Yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. They're all over the place. Yeah, but no, the bit about me being incumbent in that, no, and ended up with Rachel instead of Bobby. That was true, but I never got attacked by a snake. When
they're running about in the woods butt naked. That was true.
Well, let's not go too far. We're giving people all kinds of images here. But yeah, I never got bit by a snake.
Oh, yeah, I finally got one. I never got one. Oh, well, our snake's lovely. If you ever come to Scotland, we'll need to introduce you. Nagini, she's a sweetheart. Then you'd have to get her. She just get fed, I think. Yeah. If you watch our videos, you'll see Nagini in them.
Yeah. I'll see who we watch. Sorry, I got distracted by the bloody word.
Our snake. We have a snake.
Yes, right. Got you.
Yeah, she's lovely, but and she's so cute.
Does she talk to you much?
No. I talk to her and my son thinks I'm nuts.
All sons think their mothers are nuts, though, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. But then I tell him, if I'm nuts, that's where he gets it from. Especially when he's a pain in the arse. No, I love snakes. Can't stand spiders, but love snakes.
I'm better with spiders than I am with snakes, right? But if you put me in Chester Zoo,
yeah,
and into the fucking insect enclosure, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah. As long as I'm behind glass, I don't mind spiders and things. But
I don't like any of it. If I see a spider in the house, I'm okay. But you know when you go to the zoo and there's poisonous ones there, aren't there? I can't be dealing with that.
See, I think they're really cool to look at, but I don't want them near me. But I can't stand the wee ones that you get in the house. I scream, and James will chase after me with the spiders in the mid spider catcher thing.
Yeah, so Peter's saying in 100 years, only 14 people have died of adder bites. They'll be ones who are allergic to it. Because a lot more people than that would have been bitten by an adder in 100 years. There'd be probably that many people in a week.
Yeah. I don't know. But I like the story. The story was good. The story was fun. That's what makes it so difficult with you, because your stories are always so good. And even when you're telling the truth, when you're just talking generally, your stories are kind of mental, so they're hard to decipher.
Yeah, no, you've got to bring in the true things that have happened to you into the lie to make the lie sound truthful. Yeah. Unfortunately, the things that happen to me tend to be fucking batshit crazy.
It just means you've lived.
Do you want to go?
Okay, I need to think of one. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to think of a story. Well, I'm married with a kid now, but I moved out of my mum's house when I was 16.
Okay.
Which was only a few months after I met James. So I met James at 15, and by 16, I'd moved out and we were living together.
True.
That's terrible. What kind of mother lets a 16-year-old move out? You're nice.
Fuck. Right. Okay. I'll ask some questions. Where did you live together when you first moved out?
We moved from we live in Scotland now, but we met in Scotland because that's where my mum and he lived, and then we moved to Burnley, where we live with his.
Yeah, I know. You can buy a house there for 50p.
Yeah, I wish. So we stayed with his mum for a couple of months, and then we moved into our own house for about a year, and then we moved to London before coming back to Scotland a few years later.
Cherry, I will buy you a new bear as a gift. There we go.
Oh.
After steak and blowjob night. Right.
I love how you just left that wee bed.
You moved to be Bernie. What made you want to move in with James?
Just crazy in love with him. And he was going to move away, so it was either break up with him or move to England.
And why was he moving away? Because he'd been banned from Scotland?
Yeah. No, he lived with his mum when he was in Scotland, and his mum was moving away, and he didn't have anywhere else to live, so he had to move.
Okay. And what did your mum say when you said you was moving to England?
Bye.
True. I think it's true.
Final answer?
True.
Yeah. It's true. Yep. Met James at 15. By 16, we were living together. We have been together since the day we met.
That happened to my sister and her husband as well.
Yeah.
And it was a bit more, it was my fault. With my sister was 15. No, 16. Sister had just turned, I was trying to work this out. No, my sister was probably 15 actually, when my mum got pregnant with me. And my mum was pregnant, so my sister had just met my husband, her husband as is now at the time. And by the time I was born, she was 16 and she'd been evicted from the house so that I could have the bedroom. So she's gone to live with her partner, who is now her husband of decades. They've been, they're in the 50s now.
That's terrible.
Hello, so yeah, I evicted my sister. I could have done that as a story, couldn't I? I could have done that as well.
Yeah, you could have evicted your sister. Yeah, it wasn't like that with us. It was just his mum was moving away and he had to go, so I just decided, bugger it, I'm 16. Went with them, got our own place, and then a couple of years later we came back to Scotland, and now I live around the corner from my mum. To James's just delight, he absolutely loves it. He's not totally dreading it. She keeps trying to move closer to us. And I mean, she's only like a 2-minute drive, but she's still like, oh, I would love to live next door. And James is like, we're moving.
Here I am, right? I've offered to buy Cherry a new bear. I've not even had a thanks for that. She's too fucking hung up on Lee wanted to drown the fucking bear in bicarbonate and soda. You see how much of a nice person I am to the ladies here, Sarah. They don't even fucking listen.
Shocking.
This is the problem I encounter every day. Right.
Just too nice.
Okay. Right. And let me think of something to tell you. I can't remember if I told this one last week or not. I tried this one. I'm not sure if I've told it. I once had a date with a lady that involved a police weapons search and ended up in hospital.
What do you mean by a police weapon search? Where exactly were they searching?
So I met this girl online dating, terrible thing, right? We'd gone on a date. We ended up back in her, what people call an apartment now, but I call a flat. We ended up in her flat. Things were getting amorous between us. The next thing you know, they knock on the door. She goes to answer it. It's the police. They've turned up to do a duty of care, a well-being visit on her, because before coming on a date with me, which should be the highlight of everyone's fucking life, she'd been on the phone to a suicide prevention line. She had told them that she'd taken some pills. So they sent the police round to do a well-being visit to see, to check on whether she was still alive, I assume.
Yeah.
So they come round, they come in. They said to me, "Oh, we need to have a word with." I won't say her name. We'll just call her Cindy. For time's sake, we need to have a word with Cindy. Make sure she's okay. Are you okay to wait outside for a minute? So I wait outside. I've still not had a fucking thank you. She's late. I have to buy a bear, right? So they go in. So I go and wait outside on the stairs because first floor flat. Then they come out and they say, "Oh, look, Andrew, we're gonna have to take Cindy to the hospital. But she'll only go if you come with us." We said, "All right, okay, fine. Not what I was expecting, but I'll come with you." And then so we're in the room. Then they go, "Cindy, before we take you to hospital, we need to do a weapons search because of your past history." Like, right, okay. So then they're doing a search through the flats. Underneath the bed that we'd just been about to shag on, there was a bloody hammer. There was a knife like that, a fucking huge thing. All sorts of shit going on. So so they pulled out all these fucking weapons. So I think, oh, this isn't good, is it? And they hadn't told me at this point why they were there or what was going on. Just that she had to go to hospital. I had no clue why.
Yeah.
So then, I saying to him, I say, "Look, that's what I want to go anywhere now. I've just seen what's going on here." "Oh, yeah, she's been threatening suicide, and we need to take her in to get assessed, but she won't go out yet." And I thought, well, so I can't really say no to that. So I said, "Look, are you entirely certain that she is free of weaponry?" "Oh, yes, we've done it." So I said, "Oh, can you do a strip search?" They said, "Given how little clothes she had on when we come in, we think you may have already done that for us." I feel like, fair enough. Fair enough. So anyway, I went to the hospital. It turned out she'd only had 2 fucking paracetamol because she had a headache. So they were taking fucking anything for them to check. So yeah. And then she's in there with getting assessed by the mental health crisis team, whatever. She's going, "Oh, would you like another date?" "Oh, fuck no." So I said, "Okay." I said, I think you're a lovely lady, but I'm not in a place at the moment to have a relationship with somebody. I think you need to focus on what's making you unhappy at the moment and get better with that, and then we'll talk again afterwards. And I fucking blocked her. Yeah. So.
Like so many boys' story. Did you ever find out why she had a giant ass knife and some hammers and stuff under the bed?
Yeah, she had an ex that she'd had issues with, and she decided that she was going to defend herself. And he used to abuse her physically, so she felt the need to carry weapons to protect her should she encounter him again. I mean, they lived 150 miles away from each other by this stage, but anyway.
it's really terrible, but I'm just thinking you've had some really bad luck with women, so that could possibly be true. I mean, it would be quite shocking, but what do you think? She could. Just depends on the bad guy. I'm gonna go with true. That's false. James says false. I'm gonna go true because that's insane, and you've had some crazy stories.
So one of you is going false and one is going true, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to open this cam and then I will reveal the answer.
Bear with me.
I can tell you that one of you is wrong.
Oh, yeah. Is it me?
I can tell you that one of you is correct. I can tell you that one of you is right. And the person that is right, remind me again, what answers did you give?
I said true, he said false.
Okay. So, Sarah.
Yeah.
James is wrong.
Oh my god, that is crazy! Although I was right, I did go true because you've had some crazy women. That is mental.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't date. I couldn't date anyone for months after that. It's awful. I thought I said I fucking like that. This happened after I had three. I had a week just before I agreed to go on a date with this one.
Yeah.
I'd had 3 no-shows from 3 different women. I'd been stood up 3 times in a row. And I thought, fucking finally, I've got one that says yes.
Yeah.
I wish she'd been one of the 3 that had said no.
James says, how did you meet her?
It's online dating.
Oh, online dating. See, this is why you just need to go out and meet a nice lady in the pub. Although women don't really do that anymore, don't they? Not on their own.
I think you've been to Wrexham. Well, no, you haven't been to Wrexham. I think if you'd been to Wrexham, you'd understand the impossibility of that task.
No, just get like a group of guys and go out and hopefully run into a group of women.
No, that would require me.
Bachelorette party. There's usually some single desperate women in there.
Brilliant. So you're saying that I need to find somebody desperate?
No, they're usually because they're pals.
You heard it there, folks. Single and desperate. That was described as the perfect match for me.
I'm not on the chair. I'm totally not on the chair. I'm on the floor. I will show you on camera if you want.
Hello, Mandy.
I mean that in a nice way. I mean, because, you don't have to...
How can you say that in a nice way?
I don't know, but it really wasn't meant as cheeky as it sounded.
Unbelievable.
I think you're lovely. I can't believe you've still not met somebody just as nice yet.
Well, I've met Cherry, but she's fucking interested in some fucking bear at the minute.
See, she's just plain hard to get.
Well, fucking on about some fucking bear. I said I'd buy her a new one. Don't even acknowledge that. I still not acknowledge that. So I said 3 times now.
Yeah, she just bear centric now. She's ignoring everything else.
Your turn.
I'm kind of boring. I don't really have any exciting stories. Can you think of anything that I've done that's crazy or mental? No. Me neither.
Well, if James thinks of it and then tells it to you, I know it's true, don't I? Because he's just told you something that's happened in your life.
Yes, but he also told me the false one, but he also got the mad Outlander Highlander thing wrong.
Yeah, that didn't go well last time. That was like...
that was shocking. I can't think of any stories. I have a good relationship with my mom and dad, but I only just met my dad when I turned 30.
Good relationship. You told me that your mum is single.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't mean it. She could be divorced.
Presumably that's the same thing. You can't be divorced and not be single, can you? Because you're in a relationship with someone else, then, aren't you? I guess. So you not meet your dad until you're 30. That would tie in with your mum being single now.
Oh, she's only been single for about a year. I'm 38.
She's only been single for right. Okay, I don't even know I'm going down this. Where going this line. How come you've not met your dad until you were 30?
I don't know. I guess he just can't be bothered.
I feel like you would have asked him this.
Mm.
Why did you not ask him why he hadn't been about?
My granddad didn't like him.
Your granddad didn't like him, right? Okay.
Yeah. He wouldn't
Was
marry my mum, so.
Was he married to your mum?
No. Because he wouldn't marry my mum, my granddad decided, nope, not seeing the vein.
Why wouldn't he marry your mum?
They had only been dating a couple of months. Didn't really know each other. They were young.
And how many years ago did your dad have you?
30. I'm 30.
And how many years ago did your mum have you?
I gained 38.
I'm not confused with that question. That's bad. And how did you first meet your dad?
Facebook. Oh, no, actually, I met him when I was 12, when he came to our house one night. Can't really remember why. And then I met him again when I was 30 on Facebook.
I think this is true because you wouldn't have gone, oh, hang on, I just met him when I was 12, unless that had actually happened. So I'm going to go with true.
The final answer?
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it.
Shite.
My stories are rubbish.
I wasn't sure. Then you go, oh, hang on, I met him when I was 12. I thought.
Yeah, I actually forgot because I was talking about it, and I was like, no, I didn't.
And that was just too quick. Oh, hang on. I thought, right, here we go. The truth is emerging.
Yeah. I did ask for help with stories. I can't think of anything.
Let's see if I can
They're
think.
not that exciting, and if anything I would come up with, it would be just vulgar.
Let me see if I can think of one. I got to think of one that I've not told on this channel before that people may have heard because I don't know what I've said on this.
Thank you very much. I just seen your bloody message. Say the story. Well, help Sarah get some stories that they are not. I can't tell some of my stories. They're not stories you want to hear online. I mean, they are, but not for what people ever talk to me again.
I'm trying to think if I could. I'm trying to think of things that have happened in my life that I can spin into either a true story or a not true story, but bring enough in that makes it sound true. That's my challenge at the minute. So
yeah, I think of stuff after the fact. During it, just blank. I can't think of anything. After tonight, I'll have a million stories that I'll forget before I ever see you again.
I had my first girlfriend when I was in nursery school.
Oh, that could just be a cute wee story. Loads of kids in primary and nursery school go, oh, that's their boyfriend, that's their girlfriend.
And she was my only girlfriend I had up until I was in my 20s or possibly early 30s.
Yeah. No. Okay. We can go with this. I don't really know what I'll ask. Okay. Why did you never have a girlfriend between nursery and, 20 odd years later?
Well, nobody said yes to me.
I don't think that's true. I don't know what else questions to ask with that. Did she stay your girlfriend for very long?
I think about 2 days, and then she decided she wanted to go out with someone else. I was heartbroken. Put me off women for the next 2 decades.
That's too cute. I can't actually think of any questions, but I'm totally going to say that's false. There's no way that's true. I mean, you might have had your first girlfriend in nursery, but there's no way you didn't have one in between.
Oh, this is going to be very sad now, isn't it? What, James, what are you going with?
Hello? Wait, your answer?
Don't know.
Oh, come on, that cannot be true.
Oh.
That he never had a girlfriend until he was in his 20s.
Possibly 30s. I can't remember what year. I'd have to think.
No.
I'm sure.
James is horrible. He says that's true. I don't believe it. No way.
I can tell you that one of you is correct. And I can tell you that this time it is not Sarah. James is correct.
No, that can't be true.
Yeah.
Were you just hiding?
I don't count the emotionally abusive relationship I had in my 20s. That's why I was saying 20s or 30s. So I'm kind of not counting that one. But I was in the 20s anyway. I had a girlfriend in nursery school. I was the dog's fucking bollocks. Nothing in primary school, nothing in secondary school, nothing in university, nothing until I moved up to the Fylde Coast, which is in my 20s. And even then, I think I was the one that I would count. I was in my 30s. I don't count
Yeah.
Either way, 20s or 30s. Yeah, no, nothing.
I'm actually really shocked that I can't believe that's true. I genuinely no.
I thought
it's true, but it's just how is that possible?
no, I should have looked. Autistic, aren't I? So relationships are difficult. There would have been people who've been actually, I tell a lie slightly, not deliberately. There was somebody I was apparently dating who thought they were my girlfriend, but I didn't know they were dating me in school. So I can't really count that because that's like, I think you both have to know you're in a relationship.
Yeah, that kind of helps.
Yeah.
I still can't. I'm actually really shocked at that one. That one, I just, well, yeah, I can't believe that was true. Okay, so James gave me a bunch of stuff. Some is true, some is just dumb, but I'm gonna choose. Okay, so in my younger years, let's pretend I have some. We used to get drunk a lot with our friends, and we have one friend who, let's just say, is kind of blind as a bat. Even more so, he wears glasses but can't see shit at all. And one time he went in my bathroom. He was so drunk, he brushed his teeth using deep heat cream.
I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't just brush his teeth, he destroyed my bathroom.
However, why was he brushing? What was this, during the evening? Was this, had he stayed over? When was he brushing
he was
his
just drunk and went in my toilet and brushed his teeth with his finger. No, but
so he thought it would be a good idea to brush his teeth just randomly.
Yeah. And because it was so hot, he decided to smash my mirror, which was built into the wall, and rip down my shower curtain and my shower pole and just completely destroy my entire bathroom.
And what was your reaction to this?
More like, what? We can't believe it. He literally came in the living room like freaking out because his mouth was on fire. And then we went in the bathroom and seen that he'd wrecked the place. And we're like, why did you wreck the place? And he's like, I brushed my teeth, was his only answer. And then we're like, he brushed his teeth with the deep heat. So, like, deep heat, sorry. Deep heat.
How did you have to take him to hospital or anything?
No, he just walked out the house and disappeared. He just, left.
Did you ask him what had happened to him after this?
Yeah, he didn't know. He woke up the next day and didn't realize what he'd done. And apologized. Yeah, he was he kind of looked the color of your jumper. Like bright red.
Okay. I'm being sent pictures of a bear, so just bear with me a second.
I thought you were going to say something much worse. Silver, I'm Sarah. He's James. Hi.
Okay, right. And have you remained friends with this individual since?
Yeah.
And did he
basically like a member of the family?
Did he repair your bathroom damage?
Yes.
What?
Well, no, he didn't repair it. He paid to have it repaired.
What did the repair work involve?
Him giving us money and James doing the repair work.
Tails off.
Yeah, he knocked off tiles. I'm not entirely sure how he sort of like helped out on the bathroom. It was kind of crazy. I mean, these are like wall tiles. The mirror was built into the wall. He still managed to somehow rip it out.
Okay. Let me think. I'm going to go with true.
Final answer?
Yes.
It's true. Our friends. Yeah. There's a lot of stories there. All involving the same friend. He's kind of a nut job when he gets a drink in him.
I've got a new plan. Don't let him drink.
Yeah.
If somebody wrecked mind you, actually, anyway. I'll tell you what, let's follow that theme, shall we?
So we didn't know until he left.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry. James was saying something, I interrupted him.
We didn't know about he wrecked the bathroom until he left.
Oh yeah, no, he came in. We didn't. He's just saying about how we didn't realize how much damage he'd done until after he disappeared out the house. He'd only come in and be, oh, I'm on fire, and I brushed my teeth. But it wasn't until after he left we seen how much actual damage was literally done. But yeah, it's crazy. He's a bit of a nutter. He's really the sweetest guy on the planet, but when he's got a drink in him, he's just crazy. He tried to eat my leg once.
Huh?
He literally tried to take a chunk out of me.
Eats up plants.
Yeah. He just was sitting on the couch and suddenly got hungry and decided, you know what, your leg sounds like a good something to eat, and tried to eat me.
Okay. So into cannibalism as well as wrecking bathrooms.
Eat a root.
Yeah, he used to eat our plants.
Okay. Dude, sounds mental.
Yes. You wouldn't know it to meet him.
The other one, he walked to Glasgow naked.
Yeah, James says in our story is he walked to Glasgow naked from our house in Coatbridge, which is a good distance.
Did the police call?
The police picked him up. Not entirely sure how he ended up naked. But yeah, crazy. Oh, we have a corn snake, John, and hi, Silver, and thank you. My hair's dyed, so my fake purple head.
Right. Okay. I've got a story for you.
Yes, come on then.
I went on a night out with my friend Nicola. She lives Johnstown, which is a village down a few miles from here. So I said, you may as well stay the night at mine. I went to the toilet and I come back to find her pissing on my bedroom floor.
I can totally believe that.
In a house that I'd only just moved into.
Did you like, why are you peeing on my floor kind of thing?
No, I fucking lost my temper with her. I banned her from staying at my house. She's never been allowed to stay with me again.
Yeah, but you let her stay that night, didn't you?
Well, yeah, obviously she was fucked.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Did you wake her? Like, was she asleep peeing, or was she awake?
No, she was wide the fucking awake. She decided the bathroom was too far to walk.
She actually told you I could board walking.
Yeah, that was her excuse. Like a fucking animal. It was a 2 up, 2 down. The bathroom wasn't far. It was about a metre away.
I can totally see that can be a possibility. So did you just walk in, see her peeing, argue and leave, or did you walk in, see her peeing and leave? And then
I
argue?
walked in, saw her peeing and told her to get off my fucking floor.
What was her answer?
Incoherent.
No. What did she say the next day when she woke up?
She was mortified when I told her.
Did you clean up the mess?
2 nights. I fucking cleaned all her piss off. Not exactly. I'm not a man who's known for cleaning stuff either. It was a new experience.
Was it on carpet or wood?
It was laminate flooring.
Oh, that sounds about it.
I think I even stepped in it before I realised what had gone on. Oh, hang on. Todd is joining us. Hello, Todd.
Hello.
How are you? Was just discussing piss on my bedroom floor.
Would you hate James? I think that's true.
I
think it's
so bonkers. I think it's true.
I think it's true. So does James.
I can tell you that one of you is correct. Which means that you both are, because it was true, yeah. She's never been allowed in the house since. We've been friends for years. We've known each other for over 20 years. She's never been allowed back into the house.
Oh, that's terrible. She was drunk. She didn't know what she's doing. You can't trust her.
It's not the first time she's done it. There's a repeated pattern of behaviour. I'm not having it. I got carpet now. We're not having it.
I just put her to sleep in the bathroom. Just go, here's a pillow, there's the bathtub. Go to kitchen.
Well, she had to get into bed with me.
So she peed in the room you were in?
Well, no, I'd gone to the toilet. I'd come back to find her peeing. I was like, why can't you fucking go to the toilet with me?
Oh my god.
Well, welcome, Todd. We're playing a game. I'm not sure if they have this TV series in America or not, but it's called Would I Lie to You? So basically, you tell a story, and the panel has to work out whether the story you've told is true or a lie.
Aha.
And if we guess right, then we get a point. But if you successfully make us guess wrong, you get the point, basically.
And what do you win?
Usually just a sarcastic comment from Rob Brydon.
Oh, okay, I see. I just had to pop on for a moment and say how much Sarah looks like my wife when we were 30 years younger. You have red hair, right, Sarah?
Well, it's kind of purpley red.
Purpley red.
Yeah.
My wife's a redhead. But yeah, beautiful. And yeah. Anyway, go ahead. What's the next question?
Well, I've done mine. I'll tell you what, Sarah will give us a story, and me and you, Todd, will ask her some questions. We'll try and work out whether we can do it or not.
Okay.
I have always wanted to learn sign language. I applied to a course, I got accepted, and then the course got cancelled at the last minute because the college was getting refurbished.
True.
Well, we've got to ask questions, yeah? We can't guess straight away. We've got to ask some questions.
Oh.
What was the name of the college?
Coatbridge College.
Hey, Siri. Is there a Coatbridge College?
Okay, I found this on the web for Is There a Coat? Check it out.
It's my coat.
Fuck's sake. Well, Siri's peeved no less. That might be right. So it might be a Coatbridge College. I mean, it doesn't look a very convincing answer, but...
Coatbridge?
Yeah.
How long...
Coatbridge. Why would you call a college Coatbridge?
That's the name of the town.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there you go. Coatbridge.
Why would you call a town Coatbridge?
Yeah.
Not a Scooby.
Because there was a coat and there was a bridge, I suppose.
Yeah, Scottish people are just easy. Whoever's close by.
Okay, let me see if I can come up with a question. Did you have a specific person you wanted to speak to in sign language?
No, it's just everybody says I already talk with my hands because I have a habit of like spreading my hands everywhere, that they said it might be a good idea. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, might be fun. I already talk with my hands. Might make it easier. Yeah. And when my son was little, we used to watch kids programs and they used to sign. And I thought, you know, might be a fun way for my son to grow up learning another language. Not that we ever did.
Okay. Next question. Did you learn any of the sign language?
No, unless you count swear words. One and two fingers.
How much did the course cost?
It was a free course.
A free course
Yes.
in Scotland.
Yes. Scotland's free to get educated in. We don't pay here.
You don't pay for any education at all.
No.
Right, that's not true. Right, lie. Adult education is never free.
That's here.
It is here.
University degrees, I know that you different funding and all the rest of it, but no. I go and lie.
I think Todd's doing sign language.
But when you get educated in Scotland, it's how to raise sheep, right?
No.
That's where
That's Wales.
Isn't
That's
that the
handy.
only profession in Scotland, raising sheep?
No.
Herding sheep? Pasturing sheep? What do you call it?
I don't know. Shepherds? I think that's in the
Shepherd.
Highlands.
Shepherding sheep?
Yeah, there's not a lot of green where I'm at.
I'm teasing.
I'm going false. Todd, what are you guessing here? True or false?
I think it's true, because why would you say something like that if it wasn't true?
Final answers? I'm just thinking.
Yeah, stuff it. I'm going with false.
It's true.
Fuck's sake, I nearly changed my answer to
Da, da,
true.
da, I get a point.
Yep. I do. James always makes fun of me because I have a bad habit of talking with my hands all the time. In person, I'm always like, my hands go everywhere. So he went, you should just learn sign language because you talk with them anyway. So,
This is a true story here, Sarah.
yep.
My mother translated in sign language at our church for a deaf lady that attended.
That's cool. See, I always did. I just thought I'm not very good at talking to people, but I thought if I'm doing it in sign language, I'm not really speaking. I'm just using my hands. So I thought that would be easier. So yeah, I always thought it would be cool. And then when I finally got accepted, the college decided to refurbish, so they cancelled half the courses, including mine. So I did try doing it online, but it doesn't. I don't know. My brain's like a sieve. It doesn't stick enough.
Right.
Bloody Cherry and Kathy both did sign language, right? When I meet them, you can imagine what's going to happen. They're going to be fucking talking to each other about the bastard sign language. Bobby's in the chat. Welcome, Bobby. In between takeaways, probably. Todd, you're going to have to tell us something now, and we're going to have to work out whether it's true or a lie.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
You came on the line. So it's your turn.
Let's see. Because Texans never lie, I can't play this game.
Well, we know that's a lie straight away.
Oh, does that mean cowboy hats and the boots and have horses and stuff? That's what I think.
Let's
Cowboys.
see. I think Andrew already knows this. I'm not going to ask that because then Andrew can't play.
Yeah. You need to think of something that nobody knows.
Okay. I was going to ask, have I been happily married for 37 years?
True.
See, he knows.
Yeah.
That dirty Brit. Okay. Okay. Here's the question. I am a father of 2 sons.
What are they called?
David and Gage.
David and Gage.
It's engaged South American.
I don't know. Let me.
How old are they?
David is 37. Gage is 32. The question is, am I a grandfather or am I not a grandfather?
Oh. Well,
Yes.
yeah, granddad, yeah.
What are your grandkids called?
You both say yes?
Well, you've got to say a statement, and we've got
You
to
didn't
work.
ask any questions.
Well, because you've said you haven't given us the statement would be I'm a grandfather of 5 kids or something like that, but you've not done that. You said am I a grandfather or not, which is like a yes no thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's their ages?
Of
The
my
grandkids.
sons? I just said that.
No, the grandkids?
You're both wrong. I have 0 grandchildren.
I feel like you've won that by like not the right way.
Yeah. I think
What?
you cheated.
I win.
I think that's not gone right.
Neither of my sons have a child.
That would have been the statement to say I've got
Yeah.
2 kids, none of them have got children. True or false? That's what you. That's how it needs to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mess it up?
Yeah, you just need to come on more. It's practice.
I'll come out with one now. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew's turn.
I'll come out with one now. Right. Just got to think of something.
Too many stories.
I once bought a job lot of fake Montclair jackets, knowing that they were fake, for £20. No, £12. Sorry, £12. And one of them turned out to be real.
Montclair. I don't know what they are. He said he bought a job lot of fake Montclair jackets, knowing they were fake, but one of them were real.
Montclair coats sell for 4 figures new.
Montclair still. He says 12. 12? Yeah. £12 for them all?
Yeah, £12 for them all. About 20 coats.
How?
See, I don't know anything about that brand to know whether or not that would even be worth. I mean, you can't sell fakes online, though, can you?
Correct, you can. I got them to sell at the car boot.
Did you do? I don't know if you did.
How?
You know that?
My question is, how would a real Montclair jacket be included in a load of fake ones? And you already knew they were fake.
I bought it from a vintage wholesaler, a rag mill, basically.
Can you
So
remember?
they have loads of stuff in there that is genuine and fake that comes through. They had pulled this out and put it in the pile of fakes.
Did they sell them to you as fake?
Yeah, as fakes. That's what he said.
Okay.
They sell fakes.
No, he bought them for to sell a car boot.
You understand me? It's illegal to sell fakes.
At a car boot?
It's an official business. Why did they call
Second question. Have you made a video about this?
No, he bought
There
them.
is a YouTube live where I went through the coats and pulled them out. Yes,
Who did you buy them from?
I'm not naming the wholesaler because every fucker up to it, but I bought them from a vintage wholesaler.
Oh,
Yeah,
we never reveal sources, Sarah. We never.
But isn't it illegal for them to sell fakes?
It's not illegal for them to sell fakes on a business-to-business transaction like that. No, not what I've handpicked, and I know what I'm buying, and I bought.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say
False.
Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
Sorry.
I'm going to say true.
I'm going to say false.
Okay.
I can tell that one of you is correct. I, in amongst this load of fake coats,
Okay.
was a kid's Moncler jacket. This wholesaler I buy from, they sell stuff in their store. The stuff that I going through is their rejects. They don't sell kids stuff. That Moncler quote that they rejected as being a kid's one, and therefore not one they wanted to sell, was genuine. There's 150 quid.
So you actually bought a load of fake ones?
Yeah, I bought fake ones, so they go at a car boot for 20, 30 quid each.
I'm no longer listening to him over there. He's rubbish.
I know it's not. It's not really legal to sell fake stuff, but if both the seller and the buyer are aware that it's not a genuine article and it is a replica, it's like
kidnapping. You don't like to do that.
It's like you could. It's like when you used to go to the market, you buy your replica football kits. You know, you get your Man United kits and whatever. You know that they're not genuine because they're 15 quid for a strip, but they don't get shut down by trading standards because you know they're not genuine. They're not advertised as genuine. They're advertised as replica, etc. So it's dodgy ground, but yeah.
Damn. Yeah, yay. Todd one.
I have 2 points.
Oh, you were facing the other way. I thought I was just showing us some of your sign language.
2 points. But I must go. Oh, what's that?
Oh, is that it? I'd never even heard of
Oh,
it.
there it is right there.
It's this is a fake.
Oh, that's a fake.
This is
Andrew, thank you very much, Sarah. It was wonderful meeting you.
Yeah, it was lovely meeting you too.
I have to go. My wife says
Well, your hand anyway.
I'm talking too loud. Yeah, this is what I do.
Yeah.
lovely to see you. Todd.
Your
Thank you
face.
for joining us.
Hey, next time you're in Texas, I'm buying lunch.
You never know. I could be there one day.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll hold you
Next
to
time
that.
I'm in Scotland, and I have been to Scotland. That's a fact.
Yeah. Whereabouts did you go?
Just the capital city. What's it?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Yeah, we went to the castle and
Yeah.
saw they were setting up for the what's the military parade march stuff.
Was it New Year?
No.
We're in Coatbridge. I'm nowhere near there, so I don't know.
God, the
Maybe a
military.
Remembrance Day or something.
I cannot remember. Anyway, the castle there at Edinburgh is beautiful, and we saw the Mary Queen of Scots items and such in the museum area. Lovely country.
Yeah.
UK is okay also.
Yeah. Scotland.
Yeah.
The rest ain't never mind.
Anyway, good night.
Good night.
Take care, Todd.
Bye.
There you go. Right. Yeah, vintage.
Never heard of Moncler.
I would never put, and I would not advise anyone try and put a fake item of clothing on eBay, Vinted, Depop, anything like that, because they just chuck you off. They bad
Yeah.
There are Facebook groups where you can do transactions in, wavy arms. Sometimes you can get some really good bootleg stuff, some really good fakes and whatever. That are classic vintage stuff, you know, from the 80s, 90s, that people pay good money for because they like the design and all the rest of it.
Is that what that's for? The 90s?
No, Moncler's well, I mean, they did have Moncler in the 90s, but yeah, no, Moncler's just a if you ever see a Moncler coat out, most likely it'll be fake. But if you get a real one, easy 3-figure sale.
Yeah. Never heard.
They have most of the modern ones have a code on you can look up to authenticate, but even then, it's not guaranteed because the fakers will buy a real coat, get the number from a real coat, and then put that on about 50.
Yeah.
and sell it to get round that. But the one I had, you could tell the difference. The easiest way sometimes to tell the difference between a fake and a real one is just by touch, to feel it. And you can feel when something's you can feel when an item costs hundreds of pounds new because the weight quality of it is better than anything else.
Yeah, it's
And
like
that's
handbags. Which sounds really weird, but James is good with handbags. He knows when they're fakes just by touching them. Because we got a few. Although I keep the fakes for myself, I don't mind buying them.
Well, this is the thing. You have groups on Facebook where people are saying whether something's real or fake, and I'm saying, well, actually, I think some of these things are real, and you can't tell unless you feel it.
Yeah.
And they're going, oh, it's a fake. The stitching's off on it. And I said, oh, and they say it's a Nike fucking item. I said, well, the fucking stitching on Nike is shit. Especially if you get stuff from one of their Eastern fucking Asian factories. Some of them fucking god awful. You go in the fucking outlet and see the shit in there. You know it's real. It's a fucking Nike outlet. The stitching on it's shit. So
Yeah.
sometimes you've just got to feel an item to know whether it is. I saw somebody saying, oh, that Yves Saint Laurent is fake, that somebody was putting up once. It's not fake. It's from fucking Sports Direct. It's just that they fucking franchise.
Yeah, they sell the ones that are dodgy stitch and stuff, don't they?
They franchised their name out, and they had a lower quality product produced as well as a result. But yeah. So people say the stitching, but that's not always true. It's more true on a high end brand. You get something like your Canada Goose or your Montclair or something like that. So your Burberry, the stitching will be really good. But if people are putting up Adidas and Nike and whatever, they're going, oh, the stitching looks dodgy. Well, fucking hell, go and have a look in the shop at the fucking stuff they're trying to sell in there. The stitching looks dodgy on that.
Night, Kathy.
Kathy. Right, so we do one more round and then I better go to bed.
Yeah, well, I think you should because I'm getting no stories that I can think of. Oh, wait a minute. James gave me a bunch apparently. Let's see how I can tell these fake stories.
Let's see how I can tell these fake stories. I'm going to go with lie.
Yeah, so now I need to find one that's true, don't I? Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything.
You can.
There's only one.
There's only one.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the other one.
Lovely.
1 sec. He's going on my stuff. This is cheating, but technically he's like half.
I help you.
It's bad when you've got to get your husband to tell you what's going on in your own life.
Look at
Have another one.
this. Let me think. I can't even think of anything. I am just. See, this is why you should tell the stories because you're just better at it.
I once had a threesome in Miami that involved Colombians and the product that they're known for.
So you had a drugged up threesome
In Miami.
What do you call Davina?
Was it 2 men?
No, there were no men in. Well, apart from me, there were no men involved.
Okay. How long ago was this?
Good question. It was when I went to Miami, so it would have been 7, 8 years ago, something like that.
Why were you there?
Go on holiday.
And how did you end up in a threesome?
I met these 2 girls on the street. They were from the same apartment block as me, hence they're on the street outside it. We got talking. We went back to my room to have some drink. They bought some of their product. Things got messy.
Ask me how to go on holiday.
Who'd you go on holiday with?
On my own.
When went on holiday to America by yourself?
Yes.
No. Mm-mm. I mean, I get going out on your own. I get maybe meeting two women that are going to be high enough to go home with a complete stranger and have a threesome. But yeah, I don't think so. No.
Got your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, so I can tell you, I did indeed go to America on my own.
Really?
I went to Miami. Had just over a week there on my own. I think it's the last trip I've taken. No, I have been abroad once since then. So it's my last but one trip abroad. But yeah, went on my own to Miami. More than happy to go on holiday on my own. I like my own company. No problem with that. I can tell you, while I was in Miami, I did have a threesome with two ladies. There were no drugs involved. I don't do drugs. I'm a career civil servant. I can't be getting involved in stuff like that. I just can't. It's it would be bad for my career.
Bad for your health?
Well, probably that as well. But yes, yeah. So no drugs were involved on my part. Whether they were on theirs, I don't know, and I have no clue what their nationality was. They could have been, but they were Americans. But first and foremost. But yeah. So.
How is that a story you kept secret for a Would I Lie to You? Why isn't that something you just brag about?
Oh, it was really weird how it come about. I was walking down the street, and I seen these two girls, and I'd seen them in the apartment block. So I knew where they were from, and so I just said, so I just nodded and said hello. I said, "How are you doing? Are you?" So what are you doing? I said, "I just been down it was on South Beach. I'd just been down the strip." I said, "Are you going back to the apartments?" I said, "Oh, we just going to the store to get some drinks. Do you want to come with us?" So I said, "Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so buy a couple of bottles of vodka and whatever else." After that, it's like, "Oh, where you go? You come back to come? Do you want to come back to ours and have a party?" It's like, "Oh, fair enough." And I was thinking, there's going to be a few people there or whatever. It's just the three of us.
Yeah.
But then after the second bottle of vodka had been nailed, it's just one thing led to another. Well, actually, no, it's not even that. I went off with one of the girls, and then the other one come in. Like a few minutes later, I was like, "Oh, sorry, your mate's here." And I said to her, "Oh, sorry, have we took your bed?" I remember saying that. And then she just started snogging her mate. And I thought, "Andrew, shut up and don't say anything more." Just shut up and don't say anything more, Andrew. Just don't try and come out with a quick quip here. Just let's see what's happening.
You're doing a good thing.
Only time I've ever had something like that in my life happen. It will be the only time ever, I'm sure as well. But yeah.
That is, I mean, I'm a straight woman. That's still a story I would have bragged about before now. I can't believe you saved it. I can't believe the Davina story is out there before this one.
I'll tell you one more. There's a follow-on of that. I don't like condoms, as we know. We discussed that.
Oh my God, is James's mini minion thing true?
What?
James wrote there's some Andrew's mini minions in America.
But they made me wear a condom, and I'll always respect the ladies.
Oh, well, that's good.
And the condom they made me was a Magnum one. Which Magnum one is the biggest one that they have there in America, I think. It's the top brand. And it's not like a fucking Jorex thing. It's a bigger one. It's called a Magnum.
Just now bragging on yourself, aren't you, Andrew?
True or lie?
You know what? True.
Lie.
You don't even ask me any questions.
I know. I don't think I have to. James is lie. I'm going to go true. I'm not really sure what kind of questions I could ask you to get that one correct. Unless I'm going to say, "You got measuring tape?"
It is true that I did wear a condom and it was a Magnum one, but I suspect that they just like do different sizes and whatever. I'm sure they don't just do an XL one, but
You don't add that bit in. You keep that. That's the biggest they've got.
but they do make the biggest condom in America.
Yeah. You don't have to alter that. That's your story. You keep that part. You don't add the rest.
There we go. I've probably upset more subscribers now because they're down to 16 viewers.
No, I think it's just late. Everybody's away to bed.
Right, your turn. Can you top them in Miami?
I genuinely don't think I can. Even with the best of hope, I don't think I could top that. Even James, I don't think he could top that. No, I've got nothing. He's come up with no lies for me, and I can't even think of it. Yeah. All my stories are rubbish. I haven't done anything exciting. You know about the riot. You know about Paris. I was 16 when I met James. Well, 15 and then moved out. I can't think of anything exciting. My life's dull. My life sucks. Thank you for that.
So tell something that's not exciting. Doesn't have to be exciting. I just go for the the crazy because I am crazy.
Okay. I know. I'm trying to think of something. Well, I lived in England. We know that. I got sacked from 3 separate jobs because I'm Scottish.
You got sacked because you're Scottish. Why? What was the reasoning for that?
People didn't like the fact that they couldn't understand me, and apparently I'm rude.
Okay.
It was a Scottish accent.
Which jobs was it that you got sacked for?
Receptionist, waitress, and in a shop. Sales assistant. Couldn't remember you.
But I mean, I actually think that it's true that you didn't know what your own job was. That actually convinces me more.
It was in a shop. Same thing. I don't have a title.
Who were you being a receptionist for?
A hotel.
What was the hotel?
Quality Inn.
And where was it?
It was in Burnley.
Hey Siri. Quality Inn.
It doesn't exist anymore. It was.
What businesses are you looking for?
Quality Inn. Burnley.
What kind of businesses are you looking for?
Quality Inn. Burnley.
It doesn't exist anymore.
What are you looking for?
She keeps asking me the same question.
Because it no longer exists.
I'm not sure I understand.
It was bought over.
Who was it bought over by?
I don't know. Just some dude bought it over.
And the second one that you got sacked from, you said that was a supermarket, yeah?
No, a shop. Clothing.
The second one was a shop, yeah?
No, I got sacked from a shop that sold clothing because of the accent, and I get sacked from the receptionist job, and I get sacked from the waitressing job.
Really caught you out then.
Yeah. Never actually worked in a supermarket.
Where were you waitressing at?
It was in the hotel. When I get sacked off reception, they decided to move me to a different department.
Well, that's not sacking, is it then? When you threw...
Don't
tell me the bloody clothes shop was in the hotel as well.
No, that was down the street actually.
I'm going to go with true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, it's false. I did get sacked from. So I got sacked from the reception, but they stuck me on the waitressing. I never get sacked from that. I quit, but I did get in trouble for being Scottish and rude. Apparently, people didn't like my accent. They didn't like how I cooked or served breakfast. And apparently, English people have rice pudding hot, which is weird. And I gave them it cold. It was a Scottish thing. And they yelled at me. But yeah, on the phones, I got sacked because everybody who phoned up the hotel couldn't understand what I was saying. They said the accent was too Scottish.
Well, God fucking help them if they want a fucking hotel in Scotland.
It wasn't. It was in England. It was in
I
Burnley.
know, but imagine if they wanted to go to Scotland on a holiday. There was no fucking chance, would they?
Yeah, but they were so cheeky. And then I get sacked because I'm a terrible waitress. I'm just rude. If they don't like their breakfast, that's their fault, not mine.
I mean, the hotel's called quality, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So I immediately think that it's not.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was shocking. I mean, none of the staff were actually qualified.
Oh, you should have seen the fucking hotel I had in London this week. Jesus Christ. They had the duvet, right, was like a kids one. You know the kids ones where they've got like London buses and Big Ben and shit on it? That's what they fucking give me. And I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to be in a fucking hotel, not some kind of fucking child's bedroom? The carpet was from the 1970s. It was awful.
Yeah. How come you were in London?
Meetings for work and meeting prostitutes.
Oh well, I'm guessing they weren't impressed by the kids' bedroom.
Well, didn't get the invite to the room after I discovered they charged, did they? So.
Oh. Yeah. Being Scottish in England was not fun.
Well,
I think I got extra Scottish.
Being an Englishman in Wales, you know, they barely understand me.
You sound English most of the times, but then you get like really Welsh sometimes, which is fun. I quite like that.
What was the hotel? It's a good question, actually. I can't remember what it was called now. Something we could invest. Shit, anyway. I normally stay in. Well, they're not. There's never any fucking hotels in budgets with work. Don't give us a lot of.
It's extortionate. We lived there for a while. It was so expensive.
Well, it used to be. I used to be able to stay in Radisson hotels in London. They're a good chain. They're like 4-star hotels. They're really nice.
Yeah.
Really top hotels. And then gradually the prices have gone up with the hotels. But our hotel allowance hasn't changed in 10 years. So we can't afford the hotels the hotels we stayed in 10 years ago now are twice the price that they were then. But our budget hasn't increased to meet it. So I can't book them anymore. So now I'm lucky if I can afford a travel lodge. And a travel lodge is good compared to the shit I normally have to go in.
Yeah.
I did stay at the Premier Inn Hub in London that was within budget the other week. And that was an experience. It was like they tried to make the hotel room like some sort of 21st century thing. You know, like the Japanese have all these fancy gadgets and shit going on.
Yeah.
So they had, rather than the light switch, they had a tablet that controlled everything in the room, the temperature, the lights, everything.
Yeah.
Fucking working that after 10 pints. I couldn't work out the lights on and off at all. It was a nightmare. I try to turn the lights off. All I've got is the fucking heating coming on. So I'm sweating there, and I go, oh, hang on, I need to. This is right. I just want to turn the lights off. I don't know, fucking 50-degree heat's going on. I'm going to turn that off. Got that off. Turn the lights off, right? And then 10 minutes later, oh shit, I need a piss. I have to turn the lights on. Well, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get those back on at all. No chance. I stumbled around in the dark. I was pissing on the floor, doing a Nicola.
Yeah, you sure that was the lights, not just the 10 pints?
Well, no, I think even if I'd been the next day, I couldn't work out to get the lights on. I was sober then, so.
No, I think we cheap and easy. No, light switches, turning tabs.
Well, I had a choice for the hotel this week. I could have had the Easy Hotel, as in Easy brand, you know, stay-offs or whatever, or this one that was across the road from it. And I had a colleague stay in the Easy Hotel the other week, and he said it was a bit shit. So I thought, I'm not going there. I'll go to this other one. Hopefully it'll be better. I fucking wish I'd stayed in the Easy Hotel. They wouldn't give me a fucking duvet with fucking nothing. Imagine taking someone back to your room. Here you go. Here's my room. Don't mind the duvet. Mind the fucking kids. You know, it doesn't set the mood, does it?
No, that would be weird.
Hello.
That's weird that they even gave you that as an option.
I do hasten to add, as a professional employee, I would never take anyone back to my hotel room on that work are paid for, or recommend that anyone do that. It's only for personal time. and not in a hotel that is being paid for by my employer.
And you're known by another name at work now, just in case they find these.
Oh, I have to go through clearance, so I'm not allowed to talk about work on these.
I mean, in case work finds you here.
Work, no, I'm on here. I have to declare everything I do. I'll stay in an easy hotel next time, I think. If we can ignore whatever my idiotic colleagues say and tell them to go somewhere else. Right. I'll give one more.
Right. Okay, you do the last one, and then.
Okay, and then we
Tim
go.
Crash.
I once managed to blag my way into a Cowingate party, which had a free bar at a hotel in Manchester.
Isn't that for like baby milk, Cowingate?
A big chemical company.
Okay. Why were you there?
Why was I? Well, I was staying in the hotel with work.
Oh, okay. Who did you say you were to get in?
I said I worked in the marketing department. They was all dressed. They had a theme. They was all dressed as cowboys and Indians. I was in jeans and a shirt. And they said to me, "Why aren't you dressed as a cowboy?" And I said, "We don't think of ourselves as cowboys in marketing." And they let me in.
If you were in jeans and a shirt, wouldn't that just count as a cowboy, maybe?
Not really. It's a Hugo Boss shirt.
Were you with anyone?
Nope. Not by this stage. My colleagues were, I think they're in the hotel bar downstairs. I'd actually, in fact, no, I remember it now. They were downstairs having drinks, and I decided, it was coming up to midnight. I decided I was going to go back to my room. I went back to my room, and all I could hear was this thump, 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 thump from downstairs.
Yeah.
So I went downstairs because I thought it was rooms below, and I thought someone was being a dickhead. I was TV on at full blast, and then when I got downstairs, I discovered it was like a function room type thing beneath me, and there was this big party going on.
Did they not ask for like a name or something, or a department, like actual department, like name?
I told them it was on marketing.
Yeah, but did not like who's the head of department? Give me a
Oh
name.
no, you've been to parties before. You don't see there's not fucking bouncer on the door, is there?
Then who was at the door for you to blag your way in?
No, but I was just talking to the guests there, the people who was there.
So you basically just walked into a party and just took part in it?
Yeah.
That's not really blagging your way in, is it?
It is because I didn't get asked to leave. I sat on a table full of people who were discussing the marketing strategies for the next year.
For a free bar, I think I'd probably do the same. I actually think I could see you doing that. I'm going to say true.
What about
and if it's not, then it should be.
Let me say true as well.
Yeah, he says true too.
Oh, that's not fair.
Ask him, is he sober or drunk?
He just said he was. You said you were drunk, didn't you?
Well, I pissed as a fart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pissed.
I've been not drinking since 7 hours into a session. I stayed at their party until 2 o'clock in the morning as well. I come into work, into a meeting the next morning. I was rough as fuck, and everyone's going, "Why are you so rough? You left before midnight to go back to your room." They thought I must have been shagging somebody, and I was like, "No, I was at a party."
Sure.
I agree with James. Why don't you have your own TV show?
It's called Trick with Andrew.
I need to stop coming on. I just need to sit on the couch and just watch you again.
Viewers. All right. My final story. I have snogged a member of the royal family.
He told me the last one. Is it true or false?
Yeah, true.
True, yeah. True.
He went to work steaming next day.
False.
Who?
I can't remember the name.
How close a like royal family. Like there's the royals, and there's like cousins and in-laws, and
This is like a fucking second cousin type thing. But put it this way, she had Princess Harry's and William's numbers in her phone, so she wasn't that far removed, but she wasn't close enough that she needed like a fucking royal protection squad or anything.
How did you meet her?
How did you meet her?
I was down in London when I was working there. Went to a charity event and she was one of the guests.
Oh,
Why were
maybe.
you at the charity event?
What kind of charity event?
Why were you at
It's a charity auction.
Why were you there?
Why was I there? I was representing my department.
Hmm.
Which department was that?
What department was that?
Well, I can't discuss my work on YouTube.
I like talking
But
about
the one I work for currently.
How long was it?
How long ago?
Probably about 18 months ago.
No, we'd have heard about it sooner.
Hmm.
False.
James thinks you'd have told us all sooner.
False.
I
Or
did.
Google false.
I told everyone on YouTube.
Because like a year and a half ago, COVID was happening. Yeah, I don't think that could have happened then.
No, this COVID lockdowns were not in one 18 months ago.
Okay, I'm Google false.
You don't want to ask any more questions?
No, James
be
is about to pass out on the couch.
I'd be asking more questions if I was you.
I would normally, but he's sitting there falling asleep. He's like, "Come on, I'm tired." I don't know. I kind of want to ask. I don't know enough about the royal family to even ask questions about them. I'm assuming it's a girl.
Yeah.
And the only ones that you really know about are the mad wee ones that are recently married.
What I would say is, had I been sober, I wouldn't have snogged her because she wasn't one of the prettier ones.
Yes,
There's definitely been some inbreeding going on.
I think that's the entire royal family, is it not? I can't actually think of anybody that's related to them to know whether they're ugly. Yeah, I'm going to go with false just so that I've got an answer. Kind of want it to be true though.
Definitely going with false.
Yes, just because I think with COVID and stuff, I think maybe no.
If we had took snogged away and said shook hands with,
Yeah.
and if we had taken the auction bit out, because I couldn't remember what was going on at the charity thing at all, I was bollocksed. I probably should have just said that because that was the other truth. I've shook hands with one. I've never snogged one.
No.
But yes, 18 months ago, it was in between lockdowns.
All right. I don't think there's stuff.
And I was there going, I don't think we should be shaking hands.
Yeah.
I don't think but we were shaking hands, and I don't know why we're doing this. But I watch it say, oh, sorry, I can't shake your hand.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
I didn't really know what the etiquette was for turning down a royal and offering you a handshake.
Yeah, you can. I don't think you can. Can you? Is that like a law or something? Well, James has ditches. He's off to bed, so I guess I should probably head.
Yeah, I need to go to bed as well because I got
Yeah.
my day thinking.
Especially if you're going day drinking tomorrow, you need your rest. You need your beauty sleep.
I do. Ellen's in. Hello, Ellen.
Hi and bye. Well, thank you for putting up with me 3 weeks in a row.
It was a pleasure. I won't be about next week because I got a pub quiz to go to, I believe.
Oh.
But be back soon, and hopefully we get Lindsay and or Alvin on, maybe both of them.
Yeah, that would be good. I'm just going to come on all the time now. You're just going to be stuck with me. It's going to be the Andrew and Sarah show.
Well, I'd be more than happy with that. You should see some of the fucking go-hosts in the past. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've got me too many times now. I'm enjoying it too much. It's because I get to yak to you. He's
I'm
no
glad
fun.
that you enjoyed it, and it's James has had the respite he was begging for.
Yeah. What are we going to do next week now without you? You'll just have to stream live for the pub so we can all watch.
You go live. You could fill the slot, couldn't you?
No. Nobody watched it. What's that?
Drinking with Sarah.
Yeah. If I was left to my own devices, no. It would be watching Sarah pass out. See, that's why you need to come to Scotland. Can have a proper drinking with Andrew and Sarah.
I think I will come to Scotland. I've always wanted to go up to Coatbridge. So you never know.
Yep.
You may well do. We need to get. I was saying to Derek, we need to get a Scottish meetup going anyway. So
yeah,
maybe that's the opportunity.
Yeah.
He's Dunfermline way, I think. Edinburgh side, isn't it? That, but we'll do a trip. I'd love to do a trip to Edinburgh.
Yeah. We've only been once to the dungeons, but we thought we were going to like the actual dungeons where it's like they do like Most Haunted, where people have sea ghosts. Turns out we booked actual like comic dungeons where there's like people jump out at you and fake axes. It's like, oops, wrong one. Still fun.
It sounds like we need to rectify that then.
Yeah.
See, Lindsay and Alvin said they might do a live next week, so you're drinking with Lindsay and Alvin.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
All right. Well, I will let you go. Thank you for having me. It was lovely seeing you again.
Anytime. Take care. Good night.
Good luck next week on your quiz.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye, everybody.